my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la.
What's up? Give me a second. I'm gathering my stuff. 1 second. 1 minute. Get stuff out of my pantry. Ow. What else do I need? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting my stuff gathered up. All right. We're just doing the green beans. What's up? Thank you so much for being here, those that are up late and just want to hang out. I just want to hang out too. Hello, Velvet. Hi, Michelle. Sly, thank you so much for that. Shelly, so good to see you. Coins, what's up? Miss Wendy, very good to see you. I hope you were able to do something, I hope that was helpful. I don't want to say much, but what's up? Hey, Coins. There's not many people, and I didn't expect there to be many people because Christmas Eve. I would even be live right now if I didn't need to cook because I didn't take care of it all last night. I cooked. I kid you not. I got this hamburger roll from Walmart. Let me see how many pounds it was. Oh, they're on. It's like $30 for the roll. So imagine how huge that roll was of hamburger meat. And I got a huge pasta pot, like the tall ones, and a regular skillet. I mean, not a skillet, a regular pot. And that I couldn't fit all that hamburger meat in there. I was going to pre-cook it, of course, and I could only do so much. So anyways, Michelle's here. Hey, Michelle. So sorry, y'all. With all y'all, the snowballs, sometimes I can't see them all. I apologize. I got Grinch going on in the background, but we just got back from watching Willy Wonka, the new one. Oh, let me get into it. Give me a second. And I'm going to say a little PSA to the drunk stalker. Don't worry, I'm not getting no drag stream because I'm not spending my time doing that. But I was told that, of course, you wouldn't let. They're like, oh my gosh, she's already live screaming about you. I was like, y'all, she does not miss a chance to do that. She can't control herself. It is an addiction at this point. She can't help herself. So that's what she's going to do. No matter what I speak about, that's what Brooke does. She goes live and screams about me, even if it's just a little bit, like an hour long. I was live an hour and a half in over a week, and she had to go live for 4 hours to scream about me. I can't relate, honey. Can't relate. But anyways. Oh, Selena, thank you. Geneva, thank you so much for being here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Sly. Zeus. Wait, at least I could chat here. Not blocked is nice. Well, a lot of people are blocked and I can't unblock them. I've tried. Like, I need to go through the list and find all the ornament people. And so y'all leave your ornaments, please. Because I need to go through the list and unhide everybody that has an ornament. But hey, Janny, how are you? Hey, oh, it's Gish. What's up, Gish? But anyways, I'm gonna get in the movie in just a minute. But I heard they're like, see what she's begging for you to make a truce, and I'm like, she must be drunk at this point because we tried that. We've tried it multiple times. I tried to ignore her. That didn't work. I mean, well, I don't know why she just keeps acting like I've never tried a truce with her before. I tried ignoring her. That doesn't work. I've tried being nice to her. That doesn't work. I've tried taking things down. That doesn't work. I've tried faking being nice. Or no, I've had her come up here and we worked out a truce. She went right back on it. How many times am I supposed to give this psychopath the chance? And there's not a single person in our YouTube community believed she would ever stick to a truce. I'm not wasting my time. I'm done. When you pulled that crap you did with my son in the medical nightmare that he went through, not like when he was a baby. Well, he was a baby, he was taller, but still, when you decided to pull that shit and you try to diagnose me with shit I don't fucking have, because honey, let me tell you something. I've been tested for every fucking thing as far as mental, physical, all that. I've been tested. I don't have any mental health issues besides severe PTSD and depression, like when I'm in abusive situations. I don't even have like depression as a diagnosis that I deal with it every day. It's only when I'm in bad situations that I get very depressed and when I hurt myself. Okay? So, and as far as hurt myself, I don't hurt myself physically besides try to take my life. So if that equals Munchausen to you, I don't know what to tell you. But I've never hurt myself and caused myself self-harm besides when I made attempts in my life to get away from Keaton. Or I made attempts in my life because I just couldn't deal with life anymore. Hell, I was 20 or 21 when that situation went down. And I've never done it since then because of what happened. That woke my ass up that I can't be risking my life like that. That's because my son needs me to be able to look out for him. So you pulled that shit and I'm supposed to make a truce with you as you have the psycho girlfriend still in your chat, as you're making all these posts on your chat about me and on your community tab and constantly tagging me when you know I want nothing to do with you. No, like, fuck no, we're done. I'm past that limit. There's no going back. You did what you did. You tell everybody that you work at a state hospital so you could diagnose me, and you try to diagnose me with shit I've never fucking had. And then outing my son's private information as well, his medical stuff as well. So, no, we're done. We are done. We're past the conversation. Like I said, even if you hadn't done that, I still wouldn't agree to it because you can't control yourself. I don't know. Like, it's clear. Like I said, you have an addictive personality, in my opinion, because you've become addicted to stalking me. You literally can't help yourself. Having people stalk me on vacation with my daughter, having people stalk me when I go to a hotel room, minding my own fucking business, having people show up to my sister's house, take pictures of me and saying you're going to do it again, sending your husband to the resort to go stalking and looking for me for you. And like, you can't help, like, you're psycho. You're literally a psycho. You know, there's a show on Netflix called I Am a Stalker. You should check that out. You'll see a lot of similarities in your behavior. I can't relate. Myself, I can't relate. Anywho's. But the movie, let's get back to the movie. Yes, slide. No truces. We're done. We're past that point. I've already took my first step in getting this handled. I worked on it for 2 days straight. I filled out all the forms and everything. We're done with the situation. I got proof of everything I wrote down as well. So you can't talk your way out of it. And I don't care what kind of lawyer you get. You can't talk your way out of the shit I have. If you're, like I said, I love it when people are dumb criminals because not only do you admit you had people calling a hotel pretending to be me to find out what room I'm in, but you admit that you knew Natalie was going to try to send $2,000 in food service to my room to make me go in debt because you didn't like me. When you know I can pay for, I was struggling to pay for one night at that hotel, which was $400 something. I was struggling to pay one night, and you and Natalie decided to do a plan to send $2,000 in food and room service to my room to try to go make me go in debt. How fucking evil can you be? How fucking evil can you be? So thank you for being a stupid criminal and admitting that's what you do. Good luck is all I got to say. Good luck to every single person over there. And to the fucking idiot that you're crying, complaining about your kid and what's been done to your kid, but you're in there kiki ha 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 with what those assholes do to my kid and some of our kids over here, speaks volumes about you. I lost all respect for you two. Because I would never think you would be over there. They literally cheer on my abuser. They literally question everything that I've ever been through in my life. And you, instead, like, it, I just can't. I can't understand y'all's thought process when y'all do shit like that. When I come to your defense when people go on that route to you, because it's wrong no matter what I feel about you, right? It's wrong. But screw me that I thought there was some kind of respect amongst each other and there was some kind of understanding of each other, because I best believe if Brooke tried to bring up your ex-husband who beat up on your child, I would never be in there. I don't care what you do to me. Don't understand it, man. Okay, anyways, we're done with that. So no truce, leave me the fuck alone, get a grip, or go to jail at this point. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Anywho's, the movie, watched Willy Wonka with Princess. We made it 5 minutes before it started. We had to wait for an Uber. It took us over an hour to get an Uber. I started trying to get an Uber an hour and a half before the movie started. And again, we didn't make it until 5 minutes before it showed up. The movie started because it's just a crazy time and there's not many people working, obviously. But I'd already bought the tickets online for Willy Wonka, so I didn't want to waste them. And I'd already told, like, we were already dolled up and ready to go. So my opinion on the Willy Wonka movie, I was not a fan. I didn't really like it. Why not Lyft? Lyft charges. Here, the thing with Lyft, so Uber, when you do an Uber, and don't worry, I use both apps usually. When you do Uber though, and they don't have any drivers that can come get you after a certain amount of time, it automatically cancels out. With Lyft, you have to wait up to 7 days to get your money back when it's they're the reason they didn't come get, you know what I mean? Like, if Uber's too busy, they cancel it out, you get your money right then. With Lyft, no, if it cancels and you have to do it again, you're paying double. And every time you try to select a Lyft ride again, you're not getting any of that money back right then. You're gonna have to go without every time you try to set up that ride. So that's why I don't do Lyft very often. But I mean, sometimes I do. Today I tried, but there was just no luck. There was no luck today. And like I said, till the last minute. But the driver that took us, I got his number, and he said he would be working still, so I just got him to come get us. But then we had to stop at Walgreens because it was the only store that was open, and I needed to get some. Hey, Brooks Nose, girl. Every time I try to talk to you in John's, I don't think you see my comments. Because every time you go in there, I'm like, hey, Brooks Nose, Merry Christmas. And I don't think you ever see it. I'm very happy to see you here. Merry Christmas, hon. Talking about the Willy Wonka movie, which I took Princess to recently. We just got back home. And I wasn't, has anybody else seen it? It's not that good. Look, the music isn't that great. Like, the Johnny Depp one, the music was a lot of fun. Like, even the Oompa Loompa isn't that exciting as the other one, just to me. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a really cute movie with Hugh Grant being the little Oompa Loompa, but I don't know. It was boring to the point that I fell asleep during the movie. And I've been looking forward to watching. I mean, you guys, John, I've been talking to him about it. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, I know what happened. Broke Stones, I know what happened. So John has my name blocked in his chat. So if you type my name, it disappears. The whole comment will go away. It doesn't come through. Nobody can see it. So I think that's what happened. You like the original? I like the one with Johnny Depp. I mean, I love the original, don't get me wrong, but when Johnny Depp, oh, that man is so hot. That man is beautiful to look at. I'll watch anything he's in. But I think Johnny Depp really did well in that second one. But this one, I wouldn't waste y'all's money. I mean, if you have a kid or a grandkid, of course, take the kids. It's cute. Princess liked it. I mean, I'm not going to say she liked it. But I fell asleep. I tried so hard to stay awake, but I just could not. Princess was like, Mom, you going to watch it? I was like, I'm trying to stay awake. But I got, like, only got 4 hours sleep last night, and I was doing all the cooking and wrapping the presents, and wore me out. So, but I watched 90% of it before I fell asleep, and it was boring, in my opinion. Now, the Trolls movie, I took her to watch the Trolls movie 2 weeks ago, was it? I think it was 2 weeks ago. I wrote about it on my community tab that I was out and about with Princess, and we were watching that new Trolls movie. That one was actually cute. Like, it's got all the music from the boy bands in it. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block, and they all perform. And I'm not really into the Trolls stuff, but that movie I really, really liked. I thought that was a really cute movie. But I wouldn't waste my money on Wonka, y'all. It's not. It doesn't meet you. It will not meet your standards. You're in bed. Get up and do it all over again. Right. Well, I just got to do my green beans tonight because that's her favorite. We're not going crazy this Christmas. I mean, for Thanksgiving, I went all out. But I had so many leftovers that I threw away trays full of food because we weren't going to eat it. We were burnt out on it. So, I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things of green beans to make tonight. Like 7. I've got 4 of the frozen bags, and they were out of the frozen bags at Walmart. So then I got 3 more cans. Just to add to it. And yes, I know it's better to get just the fresh, but they were out of that too. So I got 7, and I guarantee you it's not going to last us through the week. But they also have this new butter called garlic parmesan and basil seasoned butter that I picked up, and I'm going to try. Give me a second. Let me get my hands. By the way, John's Christmas presents last night were awesome. Like, that's very sweet of everybody. Y'all did amazing getting him gifts. I've always donated whatever foods that I don't open up. Well, it was cooked. It was like the the broccoli and rice casserole. I made 2 trays of that for Thanksgiving, and 1 tray we didn't even eat off of. Like, we were stuffed. Where did I put my pants? Hold on. Did I leave it at Walmart? No. Hold on, y'all. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I thought I left my containers. Ooh, fried turkey. So good. Prime rib, dressing, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, giblets gravy, sweet potatoes. Hey, Daniel, Merry Christmas. Sweet potatoes, deviled eggs. Oh, I can make some deviled eggs. I got some deviled eggs. I got was it 14 eggs? I could do that. Thank you for an option because I forgot about. Wait, no, I can't. I don't have mustard. Yep, scratch that. I don't have mustard. Y'all give me. You want to say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Merry Christmas.
She's supposed to be in bed. Y'all give me a second. Okay, she's back in bed. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing that much, but that sounds amazing. I got this macaroni and cheese from a barbecue place, and it's got like the barbecues in it. Bacon mac and cheese, jumbo macaroni and cheddar cheese sauce with bacon pieces. And I'm going to make regular mac and cheese, like Velveeta, in case somebody wants some of that. And then the green beans, of course, like I said. And then ham, because I can't do fried turkey, or I would. And I don't like turkey that's not fried. Dang, I need more stuff, though. I tried to get an order from Walmart, and that you can't get nothing for a few days. So that went out the window. All right, let's get this. Merry Christmas. She went back to bed, but she hears me. Hey, MTT, how are you? Princess already opened up a few gifts, y'all. She already cheated. And let me tell you, I'm so frustrated with her gifts. Give me a second. I'm doing homemade crock pot mac and cheese. Oh, girl. The homemade is so good. It is very good. Stuffed shells and spaghetti. Oh, Italian. Hell yes. FedEx and frozen box dry ice while you are no pressure. Yeah, sure. No pressure. So one of the gifts that she opened was a movie projector that's supposed to connect to your phone. Have y'all seen those? They're like $100. So I got her that, and it's a nice one. Like, it's a really nice projector. I got her. It was on sale. It was like half off. So it's a nice one. And when I tested it out, I realized it needed one of the HDMI adapters. So I bought an HDMI adapter for another like $18 because I got the 6 foot long cord, not the short one. That's supposed to be like USB C on one side and the HDMI on the other. And I tried that, and I plugged it in. Nothing. No signal. I tried to Bluetooth it. Nope, can't Bluetooth to the phone. I went into developer options and fixed its debugging and all that shit. Like, because the phones automatically had it off for some reason. It still doesn't work. I don't know what to do because she's been wanting a projector for years. So that sucked. And then she opened her scooter, a brand new scooter, that lights up, and on the bottom you're supposed to, unscrew the bottom and put some new batteries in it. So because the bottom's supposed to light up LED as well, it won't come undone. Like, it won't come undone. I sat there and did that screw, try to get that screw off for like 10, 20 minutes, and it just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. It will not come up. I can see it. The screw is spinning. It's not like I'm de-threading it or anything. The screw is spinning, but it's the the compartment is not lifting up where I can pop it open. So there's that too. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's not easy for me to like send things back, and like I just take Uber everywhere I go. Yeah, well, see, I got the attachments. TV cap. Well, see, yeah, but we could connect it through the TV. Say if I got my computer that I'm on right now, I got the computer and try to hook it up to the projector, it'd work, but I didn't get it for the computer. You know what I mean? Like, I got it for her phone so she can scroll through TikTok on it or put up some pictures or watch her movies that like she finds online, because there's this website she uses that the school taught her how to use that lets a lot of the new movies on there for free, and she wants to watch, and now she can't. It sounds like it's stripped, but it's brand new out of the box. And I tried every way. On the manual, I try to hold it exactly the way the manual had it and go counterclockwise, of course. And no, it's not going. I tried. There's no way to connect the Wi-Fi to it. I'm telling you, it's such a pain in the ass. I looked up every video on YouTube about how to Bluetooth it, how to put my Wi-Fi. I can't see Little Shoe. Well, Little Shoe, there you go. You're not blocked by me because they can see you. I can't see you. That is so annoying. Yeah, I tried that. It doesn't even give me an option. It's Haprun, HAPRUN projector, and it's not doing anything. She has an Android phone because I ain't paying for an iPhone for a child, or hell, I don't even do it. So if you're not gonna, do it for a kid. Give me a second. Let me get some of this vegetables cut up. Where's my onions? Oh, there we go. So I don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna have to return it. Yeah, like I don't know if you just said that again, but yeah, the Wi-Fi won't connect. It doesn't give the option, so I think I am gonna have to return it and get a different brand. Or I don't even know if it's worth it, because what if the other one doesn't connect to the internet? You know? So yeah, I needed to open a few gifts, and they were pretty much duds. The only thing that wasn't a dud is a little slinky that she opened up, a metal slinky. That was pretty much the only thing that wasn't screwed up. Send me the picked items, and I'll see if I can make heads or tails. Let me show you. Like this is it's $160 now. Oh, I ain't showing that. I'm not showing that. Give me a second. It says it has Wi-Fi Bluetooth, but it does not connect to her phone. I don't even know the name of it. Okay, let's try. Make sure there's no. 1 second. All right, let me show you the projector I got her. It does stink. It's so depressing. But Little Chew, I can't see you. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Diane. Merry Christmas. All right, this is what it is. 1 minute. That is the projector I got her. And does it connect? I'm so disheartened by that. I mean, it's really depressing. So I feel like I failed. No, she didn't. Did she? Little Chew, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll pay for the StreamYard next month. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. I appreciate you. That's very, very kind of you, Little Chew. I wish I could fix the issue about why you can't be seen. Like I said, I've never blocked you because I've never seen you until in John's, and there's never been a reason to block. So I don't know what's going on with it. I did get me a cutting board. No more plates. I got the Grinch going on in the background just for emotional support. But Lil Shoe, thank you so much. But yeah, Sly, those are the ones they are. Real quick. Just for Lil Shoe to say thank you. Lil Shoe, do you have any requests on videos? I know one that we could play for Sly.
Okay, wait, hold on. I can't do this, man. You gotta call this fucking button. Call him right now while he's on live, Mike.
No, I'm doing this shit now. Fuck that.
He called me on restricted because Mobile was there the whole time. He was trying to set me up tonight, Clint, when he called me.
I'm gonna do some more. Sherelle told me to do some more. So you, I'm gonna do some more. Sherelle told me to do you. I'm gonna do some more. Sherelle told me to.
Look at that nasty 44-year-old woman with missing teeth just loving herself. Look at that nasty 44-year-old woman with missing teeth just loving herself. What a nasty hoe. 44. Oh my God. I bet she got flying squirrels for days down there, chapping her inner thighs.
Merry Christmas. You're welcome, Sly. Little Shoe, thank you so much. If there's another video that you like of mine that you'd rather me play, I will. Just let me know which one. Just a little bit of trolling, not much. I want to do Christmas music, but they really do. I mean, they demonetize everything, and then you can't get it back once it's demonetized, which I don't want to do. So hopefully the Grinch thing don't get me in trouble. I need just music though. And I know I got a lot of stuff to do. I always try to put on some music, but like I said, this will have to do. Little Shoe, I really am grateful for that though. I really wish I knew how to fix it too. Hi, Adam. Merry Christmas, hun. Why can't I see her? I mean, I checked on my Google. So there's the directions slide. It just says that you need the adapter. I mean, like I said, I looked at about 10 videos and it said to plug in your Android phone to the projector. All you do is get the HDMI adapter, plug one into the adapter. I mean, the projector, plug the other into your phone. Easy peasy. Mine, it says no signal. It says no signal no matter what, like, and I tried it on my phone. I tried it on her phone. And mine, it has USB tethering on my phone. And it still went in. It just kept saying no signal, no signal. I can't look at pictures on it. Nothing. I went to, what's that, Quora? Is it Quora website? Where, people ask random questions and others answer it for them. Because a lot of people were having issues with it. And they all said the same. You need the adapter. Get the adapter and it fixes it. No, but it doesn't. Oh, my eyes are burning. Onions. Whew. I'm almost done. I got one more half to cut and then I'm done. Oh, man, my eyes. Ooh, I almost cut my finger. What else is there? I'm just like I'm a very clumsy person. All right, one second. Get these onion peels out of the sink. Wash my hands again. Whew. Oh, shit's strong. I still have one more I think I need. Because again, I got 7 things of green beans to do. I'm probably going to need the other one, but I don't know what's going to fit in this pan or not. I think I should do 2 pans just to be safe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2 just to be safe. Okay. Ooh. By the way, Anne, you don't care about your mom, your grandkids, or your kids, since you're still saying that. Just throw that in there real quick. When you quit saying it, I'll quit saying it. Okay. Oh, fuck my life. Hold on. I'm cheating. I gotta focus. I gotta do my bacon first. What am I doing? Back in the cup it goes. All right. Now you go back to the flame. You go back to the cup. What a mess. I could never do a cooking show. I'm all over the place. But I own it. Not bad for someone that starts her child, huh? People are so stupid. All right, back to the bacon. Where's my scissors? Where am I? Oh, I washed them. Ooh, buddy. So what y'all up to? Y'all not gonna do nothing? Like, who's cooking? Who's doing presents? Adam, what are you up to for Christmas? By the way, Adam, I set it up to record you on the dog show situation. It didn't record. I set it up twice, and it didn't record it. So I don't know what's going on with my dish. I really was trying to see it, and I was excited. All right, here we go. But I will say John had a very good Christmas, and I'm happy that they did. I'm happy that Cody helped everybody, surprised him, and he hid the presents and wrapped them all, and that was really cool to see. I cannot believe he got a was it a PS5 he got? That was awesome. Addie, if you watch this later, you're a very good friend of him. I give you credit where it's due. That was very kind of you. And we're all happy for the guys. And I hope it made John's time, because I know that he's been pretty upset recently and feels like everybody's against him and he's getting attacked hardcore. Again, by the people who say they're against it now, when they were all for it. When he was doing all this shit before that they always bring up, they were all for it. But they're all of a sudden just repulsed by it. When, again, that situation about the kid on the website, and Maria and Brooke stayed with them for 4 more months. Okay? So get the hell out of here trying to act like y'all are holier than thou and act like y'all boys have this moral compass that you fake now. No. Hell no. And I'm assuming MobTube had nothing to say negative about all the shit Maria has done to people's kids. I'm just saying. Which just proved our point, by the way. Yes, Addie bought him a PS5, brand new, the Final Fantasy setup, like the with the game, and she bought him a brand new red controller. So he's got 2 controllers now, so him and Cody could play games. John got blessed last night, and it's awesome. It's very awesome to see because he's been trying to call it quits for a while now, and MobTube's coming at him so hardcore because Maria's in their ears. So it was awesome, and everybody's happy that the guys got. Amber bought them also a lot of stuff. Amber bought cooking utensils, a bunch of collector's items, Care Bears. Bought him a Care Bears DVD game. And I know it's weird for a grown man, but y'all understand that's a tie to his childhood, and his childhood got wrecked, as y'all know. So it's a comfort. It's like security blanket kind of. It's just one of those things that is nostalgic for him. So it is what it is. I think it's weirder to be 60 years old and bullying children on the internet. I think that's a little bit weirder. Yeah, PS5. It was awesome. John couldn't even talk for like 10 minutes. I'm exaggerating, but he couldn't talk for a while. He was so shocked. Still cutting up the bacon. But I thought it was pretty cool. What else did he get, y'all? He got brand new pots and pans from Brooklyn Girl, which they're nice. If they're coming from Brooklyn, they're probably nice. Try to press the quickly learning that it's one more thing I can't really do anymore. Oh, Geneva. If I was closer, I'd help you wrap them. I'm sorry, honey. That's difficult. Hell, my mom couldn't wrap presents anymore, so I've always wrapped them for her when I could. Like when I was, closer. Usually my mom would just buy all the presents for the kids and the grandkids, and then I would wrap them for the whole family. Because I know it's hard. I had to go climb in the bath when I was done wrapping because my back was killing me. Okay, I gotta remember to put more bacon in this pan because there's gonna be more green beans. All right, let's focus on this pan. He probably is still playing. Y'all probably gonna see him for a while. And can I just say the difference? Because as John was live, getting all these gifts from everybody, having most of the people that were his enemies and coming at him hardcore, me being one of them in the past year, all of a sudden we're all in there. We're all showing support. And none of us are being negative, not one. Not a single one of us are being negative in there. And then as I'm watching John, I'm getting messages from a bunch of people. Brooke's live screaming about you. Brooke's going on a rant. She's making fun of you because you won't do a truce with her. And I'm like, she could go F herself. I'm past that point. And like they did that for 4 hours. 4 fucking hours they did that into the night. It speaks volumes. To me, at least. Speaks volumes. And Brooke, don't flatter yourself, bitch. I was not watching you. I refuse. But I am sorry to hear that, Geneva. It is sad. It is sad because that's what the kids are going to remember going into Christmas. Is she was live bullying people all night. All because I showed receipts and said, if I don't care about my kids, y'all don't care about yours. Like they've probably done 10 streams on me in the past week. I do one for 1.5 hours just to show proof because that's what Mob2 said. If we see proof of Maria doing stuff to kids, we'll call it out. We'll be against it. That was a lie. They clearly are not against it. Was hoping Terry Lynn would reach out and apologize to me. Nope, that didn't happen either. Says she's under the impression she did apologize to me, and she definitely did not. She's never apologized to me for anything. But no, that didn't happen either. So there's that. I will say that it was a pleasant live. Nobody was being mean or negative. It was nice to see for a change. Yes. And I'm glad when people know that, he's not trying to be negative, that people respect it and, leave it be. That seasoned butter, strong. I can smell the garlic in it, dude. By the way, Walmart sells this cream cheese. I think I told you about it before, but if you missed it, Walmart sells this new cream cheese that, let me see. It's brown sugar and cinnamon cream cheese spread. If you haven't tried it and you like the Roadhouse butter with the rolls, go get you some. It tastes almost identical to the Roadhouse butter. And then get you the Thomas English muffins that are cinnamon raisin. I'm telling you, it's such a good munchie snack. Not that I ever have munchies, but it's just one, if you get a craving in the middle of the night, that stuff is awesome. It's also really good, easy breakfast for the kids. So you should try it. And let me know what you think. It is so good. Oh my God. I bought 4 things of English muffins because last time I got it, I only bought one and we went through it in 2 days. In 2 days, me and Princess went through it. So I got 4 of them this time. All right. I also got these dark chocolate covered cherries. Ugh, I had to spit it out in the trash. I was so grossed out. It is not good. You make your cinnamon honey butter? That sounds good. If you get the honey and melt a little butter and mix it together, and then you put that on top of biscuits or rolls, it tastes just like, it's not the Popeyes. Is it Popeyes? Or no, Church's. I think it's Church's. Hey, girl. Heading back for seeing Santa. Girl, I just got home from taking Princess to watch Willy Wonka. I hope it was a good experience. It's very good to see you. Ironically, I went into live after his live that was about Skeeter and her current bullshit and got attacked by people who used to be my friends. I don't know, everyone can't just be nice. Yeah, I won't go over there no more. I just watch in the bushes and I'll leave a comment sometimes, but I'm done now. I'm never coming to someone's defense from that crew ever again. Ever. Thank you. Thank you for sprinkling a little Christmas joy. Thank you so much, Martin's mommy. Who got it? Velvet, you are now a member. You are now a Moonchild. So when this stream ends and it goes to members, you'll still be able to watch it while it's processing and uploading. And there's also another stream on there that's on, there's a stream that me and John did for, was it 7 hours? And we discussed, the use of certain words and stuff like that. And it was a very good conversation, I feel. But anyways, if you haven't seen that, make sure you go check it out. Thank you so much, Martin's mommy. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. That was awesome. Okay. This one pan's very crispy, but this pan over here is not that crispy. Let me turn up the heat a little bit. I don't want it to burn either, though. But I need crispy bacon. I don't like anything chewy in my green beans. I want it as crisp as possible. I know some people like it with, what is it, the grisling or whatever? I hate it. So I'm not going to add my onions and butter to it until it's done, all the way cooked. Yeah, that was really awesome, Martin's mommy. Very appreciated from her and me. Well, now you can go watch it. And I'm sorry. I try to, it's just one of the perks of being a member to the channel is you get access to the emojis. You get to watch streams because when I'm done with streams, they usually go to members till they upload, like process, and then I put them back public. So you get to watch that. There's a lot of stuff on members actually. And by the way, I want to clear something up real quick. I know that John and them were looking at the Social Blade, for everybody's channels, and on my channel it didn't show. Look, I need y'all to understand. It was showing that I only had 100-something thousand views. Definitely not true. It said I only had 178 videos because it's only counting the videos that are public. I have probably 80% or more of my videos on private. So it's not counting all those. But let me tell you, I reached my 1 millionth view probably a year ago. I reached probably the 1 millionth view a year ago. I got this email back, congratulations, 1 million views. And so if I unprivated all my stuff, my numbers would raise drastically on the Social Blade because I've got, let me see how many videos I have. Like I said, it was showing on there that I only had 178 videos on my channel. Let me tell you how many I actually have. Ooh, popping like a mofo. I have to turn it down a little bit. Yeah. Oh, no, this one needs to go down. This one stays where it's at. Okay, let me show you. Well, no, I can't show you, but I'm going to try to tell you. It shows 943 just on this one page alone. 943. That's live videos. Then on uploaded videos. On uploaded, I got 489. On shorts, I probably have like 200. And then anyways, there's more than that. So if I unprivated, that's where all the views would be accounted for. All my videos would be accounted for. But I know I have like 4,000 videos on my channel. If I scroll down to the bottom and go next. Like as you scroll through, that's when the number starts going up. But oh wait, that's one. That's on the live. That's not the live. 1 second. Let me try it. I don't think I looked at the right thing, but yeah, like I said, I got the 1 million a long time ago. Last year is when I got it. So imagine how many more views I've gotten since then. I kind of want to unprivate everything just to look, but then again, I don't because I don't want everybody getting on my stuff. But I am curious. Like, I don't think that Social Blade is not very accurate. There are former accurate stat counters out there. Well, I would like to know where I'm stand because, like I said, if I had unprivated everything, my numbers would be way up there. I like the turkey bacon because it's always nice and crispy. Ooh, I'm going to splatter myself. It's only about to get burnt with grease. It's such a shame because I want to be on camera. I really wish I could be on camera. I was thinking about that earlier when I was getting dolled up about maybe I'll do a live tonight on camera while I'm cooking. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't fucking do that because people have no self-control. And so I apologize to those that you just have to hear me do everything. But people are just, they look for clues and everything and they'll choose any reason to be assholes. So I apologize. Maybe eventually when soccer gets an RO against her, then I could do it, but it's not happening anytime soon. It's going to take a while. Well, thank you, Adam. Like it was a long time ago. I just wanted to clear it up that the Social Blades, for the other creators that are looking at it and think those are accurate, they're not. If you have videos private, your numbers aren't going to show what you actually have. So don't get disheartened if anybody thinks that you're not doing that great on your channel because of that reason. And by the way, John has a B+ because they're going about a number of followers he has. So yes, he gets the best grade because he has the biggest channel out of all of us. So that's why his grade was a B. Was it a B- or a B+? And then ours was C+. because his channel is just way, way bigger. It does, Velvet. It does suck. I'm always I have to worry about everything because stalker. She, like I said, she can't control herself. And she could piss him on and piss him on and piss him on all she wants about, we didn't call the school. I have you recorded saying you try to call my daughter's school. I have the screenshots of someone in your chat saying they called the school. And another person saying they called the school. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's your doing. Like I said, something's got to be done because I'm at that limit. And I've already started to get something done about 2 of the people with that crew that do shit they do to me. All right, this is getting pretty crispy now. I'm going to go ahead and add the butter and the onions. It is horrible. They think it's a joke. And then just imagine my surprise when someone who I considered a friend and someone that I would never, ever think would be okay with what they do to children and do to women who's been through DV. Think to my surprise when that person's down hanging out over there, all hunky-dory, like they're not fucking monsters. Because even if I'm not friends with you and I saw them doing that, just like with someone did recently, someone I'm not friends with, another creator went after their children, and I came to their defense because we don't have to be friends for me to understand that's wrong. I just wish people were being honest. Okay, this butter is really strong, so I think it's going to be great for the green beans. Let me throw some onions in there, get those sauteed. All right, now we're talking. Mix it up. Ooh, that butter's going to do the trick, I'm telling you. Hello. Yay. Thank you for joining us, OG. That's what I was hoping is those that are wrapping presents or cooking just would want to hang out and chit chat. Because I'm definitely not doing a stream tomorrow. And I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything besides standing here anyway, so might as well stream and chit chat. They really shouldn't, Velvet. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm completely innocent of speaking. Where's my phone? Where did oh, it's right here behind y'all. I'm not completely innocent of going there, but I just get so fed up and I can only take so much and then I go right back at them the same way, and I shouldn't do that. But I will never try to interfere with the custody of their children to where their kids could be in harm's way just because I don't like someone. Again, let it sink in. This man admitted to beating on my minor son, but these assholes want to put my child with him when he's already have a history of beating on women too. Let that sink in, because if that don't wake your ass up, be like, this is really fucked up, this is wrong, this is never okay, then nothing's going to wake you up. But don't go around act like you're an advocate either. Don't do that. Just be honest. If you're cool with that, fine, be cool with it, but be honest about it. And I'm not the only one who feels that way. A few people are upset about it, but I digress. Give me a second. I need to go check on my pets. Not yet, princess. I'll try again in a minute. Still outside playing. Goodness gracious. Yes. Yes. 1 second, hon. Here? All right. Give me a minute. Excuse me, y'all. Sit tight. Peach punch. I don't know about that. Hold on, y'all. Princess is parched. Oh, I should have given her just milk. When you're done, you're going to go milk it out. Not in here. Not when we cook it. It's going to be really hot. Don't spill it. When you're done, go rinse your mouth out. Come back in. Yep. You have to rinse your mouth out again. Yes, girl. How long you been? You're now grabbing bacon. How long you been wrapping presents? Princess like, why does it smell like bacon? Because I'm cooking bacon. Pretty easy to understand. Okay. Okay, this is really nice now. It smells so good in here. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Oh, did I hear that these idiots are going around saying I don't have a job? Like, which is fine with me, to be clear. I want you to think that, which is because then you'll give up, right? But the thing is, when I said I didn't have a job, like, y'all screamed forever, go get a job, Siwa, go get a job, Siwa. And I got the job, right? And then y'all like, she don't really have that job. She's lying. So then I prove I got that job, like I got a job, right? And then it's like, y'all were trying to locate it and you were going to try to get me fired. I mean, I have screenshots. Y'all were going to locate it and get me fired. Or you were going to try to anyways. So I get fired on my own because my internet was out for a few days. And because I was still in training, didn't look good. I don't blame them, honestly. So then I go out and get another job that's outside of the house. That's at a tourist place, attraction. And now y'all are like, nope, she got fired. She ain't working at all. Can you make up your mind? Like, what's my life situation? Because y'all just act like y'all know. Like, focus on your own lives for once. Just give it a shot. See if you can manage for a week to focus on your own lives. They argue with everything I say, no matter what it is. They just say the opposite. It's like 24/7 opposite day. Yes, please hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Look, we're just hanging out. I know it's not very exciting stream. Seleners. Did I even say hi to Seleners? Seleners, did I say hi to you? Coins and Seleners, I hope you're still here. I saw this video that was like really creepy on TikTok, and I was thinking of you, Seleners, when I saw it. Not that you're creepy, but you like creepy things. I'm going to show it to you. Give me a second. Oh, I missed a phone call from my son. Oops. All right, 1 minute. Let me see if I can find it for you. But it made it gave me goosebumps when I saw it. Adam, what are you up to for the holidays? I wish the other girls were up and about, like Sophie or Jules or John or, well, Sly's here, or AMZ. Like, I wish someone else was up here and come hang out. But I will try to keep y'all entertained. But I gotta turn this back up. All right, we're getting time to put the green beans in. Well, I don't work, so there's that. We'll just go with it. I'm not working, y'all. I'm back to grifting. I'm kidding, but let's just go with it, because at this point, no matter what I say, they just say the opposite, like I said. And I get the one in the back besides, like, so the fresh was out. The good thing is you just heat them up and then you can put them in the pan and mix it all up. And after that, it goes in the oven to cook some more. Make it Christmas Day. We're having a few people over. That's awesome, Adam. That's cool. I'm glad you're cooking as well and have something to do too. Where would I be without the ball buster? You're just busy? No problem. I just check if you're still here. I don't think Selena's here. Oh, shish kebab. I wonder how Miss Susanna's doing for Christmas. I kind of worry about her a lot because she's been in a rough patch for a while. All right, I need to turn this one down now. Okay. What the time? Saute you mofo. Okay, I gotta get my right spinner. I mean, red wine vinegar, garlic. Oh shit! I knew I forgot something. I forgot to get more black pepper. Oh yeah. I need more black pepper, and I forgot. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Without it, it is. That's gonna suck. Green beans without pepper? Are you kidding me? Oh, which supply? Let me check which supply. Oh, I gotta do the stocking too. No, I don't got that. Some. No, I have to have some. Nope, I ain't got none. Son of a beach. Great. That's not going to be very good. 17 people is a lot of people. You're a sweetheart, Adam. I'm trying to find that scary video, but I don't think Selena's in here. Where's it at? That's not what I asked for. What the flip? Oh, I swear they deleted it. That's the bad thing about TikTok is when I find videos that are really interesting that I want to show you guys, if they're scary, sometimes they get taken down and then I'm out of luck. Oh, that smells so good. All right, give me a second. There's country apple dumplings that I want to cook. Sorry for the beep in y'all's ears. Bring this over there. Do the next one. I gotta find it. Mostly what I save is scary videos or recipes off TikTok. TikTok is amazing for recipes. There's chicken Alfredo lasagna, Halloween marshmallow popcorn balls, Mississippi style pot roast. I've made that one. That one was really good. Crock-pot chicken gravy, potatoes and green beans. I never made that one. Of course, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Is that the saved? Maybe I'm always looking at the wrong thing. No, that's the saved one. Oh, wait. Maybe that's what I've been doing. I think I was saving it in the wrong place. Get it together. Okay, I see the ones from last night. Going with some Christmas music to try to stay in the mood. Have a wonderful Christmas. You too. You have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas, hon. Enjoy the first Christmas with the grandbaby. Where is it? Oh, did y'all hear that supposedly Oprah's on the run? Oh no. Good night, Michelle. Y'all get you some rest. We all have busy days tomorrow. Like I said, I got a late start because I was watching a movie. So I'm going to be up for a while. Did y'all hear that Oprah Winfrey's on the run with $100 million? Supposedly she's going to Switzerland. Have y'all heard about that yet? And people are like, she's wanted. And then there's other people like, oh, they think they captured her. Don't hear any of that shit? Sorry for my language. Oh, okay, that's really crispy. I need to turn that down. Let me put in one of the... On the run. Yes, on the run. So what happened is the Jeffrey Epstein list. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, if y'all are not aware of this, the Epstein list was sealed and has been sealed for a while, right? Well, a federal judge just recently, like in the past few days, said he wants it to be unsealed. He wants everybody to know the names on that list. And most of its celebrities, and Oprah's on that list. And supposedly that's why she's on the run. And that's why nobody really sees what Tom Hanks, and he hasn't been around in a while because he's scared what's going to happen. Thank God Johnny Depp's not on that list. That would be heartbreaking. Who else on that list? So Tom Hanks, I mean, pretty much Beyonce, Jay-Z, like it's just evil Hollywood stuff. But they're saying that before the names get released, and the people said that the people who said they've seen the list or are aware of it said that for sure Oprah's name's been on that list and that they already know she's been to the island a few times. And they said that the school that she started in Africa, where all those girls went missing, they said that was part of what she did with, like, she supplied the girls or something. Now this is all allegedly, okay, because it's TikTok news. But it's known that there's a bunch of girls, like 20 something girls, that went missing from her schools in Africa and nobody's seen them since. Look it up. That part's real. But people are saying they think she supplied these girls. Where did I put a bunch of food? Oh. Wash that back off. Why did I do that? Hold on. Okay. But yeah, they said that her name's supposed to be on it, and yeah, trafficking. It's just supposed to be a big old ring that involves Hollywood elite, and most of the celebrities that we all know are on it. But like I said, the files have been sealed. The names on his books have been sealed for years since he passed, and finally a judge ordered it to be released, and that's coming in the next few days. So they think she took $100 million, which Oprah's worth more than $100 million, so that part don't make sense. She would take everything. Who would choose to leave their money behind? Okay, so she would take everything if that's true. But there's just, I don't know how much he's added to it. How much is true? I mean, I do believe she's on that list though, because she was very close to the Epsteins. I'm gonna get out all this black pepper that I have on here. But Switzerland's a beautiful place if she did go there, but I don't see how they would let her go. And even if they did, like, I don't know what the result's supposed to be when they do unseal those documents. Like, are they supposed to bring charges against everyone on those documents? Or they just want people to know who's on it? I mean, I wonder. Hey, Rogue Weapon Fighter. I can't say that on YouTube. I'll get in trouble. But if y'all heard anything else, you can add to it. Just that's what I picked up so far. I saw someone say Oprah captured, so I try to follow that tagline, and I can't see nothing. So I don't know. Dude, I'm going to use this whole bottle of the vinegar. I got some sugar to it. How are you? Merry Christmas, Road. Let me see if I can find a video about it. Little Shoe, you're still here? What does Little Shoe say about it? Look. And y'all know she just released that movie, and people are boycotting that movie because they said, because of the list, and because the way she's treating Taraji P. Henson, who is one of the stars of that movie. Oprah's being really hateful to her lately because Taraji said that she almost had to walk away from the movie due to not being paid enough. And so Oprah's like been real shitty toward Taraji, and everybody's like saying, we're going to not watch that movie because we're not going to support Oprah. We're team Taraji on this side. And like you could see Taraji doing a press tour with Oprah like last week, and you could tell she's fighting back tears. But I was actually going to go watch that movie, The Color Purple, because I loved the original. And Oprah usually has good movies, but not now. Not if it's true what's being said. Not that it'd make a difference, you know. Let me see. Okay. Here's the video. Oprah Winfrey leaving with $100 million. And it's someone that's kind of stayed up to date on the case. Let me see if I can show it to you. 1 minute. Wait, what? Hold on. 1 second. Let me pop this over real quick. Oh, see, I can't make that larger. Oh, there we go. See, Oprah Winfrey on the run with $100 million. Blah, blah, blah. Uploaded 2 days ago, almost 3 days ago. Okay. YouTube doesn't even like me talk about my time in the court either. Well, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. I wonder what time he'll be in New Jersey, little shoe. Y'all, I wish Princess still believed in Santa, but she doesn't. She found out this past year that he's not real. And I didn't want to tell her, but she always asked me multiple times every year, is he real? Is he real? Just tell me the truth. And I never told her, but I couldn't. This year, I was like, I can't continue to lie to you. So no, he's not. It's been me all this time. I'm sorry. She's like, why would you lie to me? I was like, look, we all go through it. We all have been there, being upset with our parents for lying to us. I don't think Taraji is worth that much. Taraji's awesome. Just Jesse or Jussie? Jussie Smollett or Jesse? Like, I know he has a sister. That's Jesse, right? What happened with them? I love Taraji, honestly, and I think she deserves. I don't know. I think she deserves a lot of awards, and she has to get them all. Oh, Jussie, yeah, that was disgusting. Didn't he finally get charged for that? For lying and saying that he got attacked, and he actually paid guys to do that to him? The audacity. The only thing me and Princess did pertain to Santa this year was the Polar Express. Sorry that's in your ears, y'all. I was opening up the cans. My bad. I would have stopped it. All right, now I gotta get these in there. Yes, honey, I'm still here. I'm gonna be here for a while. Oprah's taking diabetes shots to lose weight. Yes, she's on the Brooke diet. She's on the same diet as Brooke, which is not a diet. It's just eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want, and then shoot yourself in the stomach with a needle. So get that out. All right. 1 minute, y'all. Well, you're welcome here, Rogue, by the way. You're welcome here. I hope I didn't offend you by saying I can't say that first name. They're just very strict censorship, as always. Whoop. Come on, man. And the thing is, I have to make these green beans the day before, because if they don't marinate in this sauce that I make, or if it doesn't marinate in it overnight in the fridge, it will not taste the same. You need it, like it needs to be done the night before, at least the night before, preferably 2 days before. But like I said, I cooked all that hamburger meat yesterday, sauteing all the vegetables and all that, and I was exhausted by the time I got done. And then I had to wrap the present, so I didn't have time. Like I said, I bet you anything this isn't going to be enough green beans. All right. This pan is full. The lid on it. Hey, Derek, Merry Christmas. You saw Santa? What'd you ask for, Martin's mommy? Merry Christmas, Derek. So good to see you in here. I really am upset by little Sue that I can't see her. I feel like I'm neglecting someone. And again, little Sue, thank you so much for that super chat. And Selena, you too. Y'all really don't have to do that. I just come live just to hang out with y'all. This is moms and parents and doing what we always do every Christmas. Keeping the dream alive. Okay, let me put the lid on these. Let these finish. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. See, Prince is supposed to be in bed and she's up again. Y'all get on to her. 1 second. So I already made her brush her teeth tonight, and then she wanted a drink because she was thirsty. So I gave her some juice and told her that when she's done, she has to go rinse her mouth out. I mean, that's what she's supposed to do. You can't let that stuff sit on your teeth when it's acid and sugar. I should make her brush her teeth again, but she just did it. So rinsing out should be good enough. I swear she's at that teenage stage, y'all. Oh, Dean messaged me last night after I ended my stream. I got a message from Dean, the surgeon. He's traveling a lot and said that he wants to call me. He's going to call me next week. He wants to talk to me about something serious about Princess. So we shall see. We shall see how that goes. I think it's going to be very good news. But I had to give him my new number because I changed my number because it was a matter of time for Denat was going to dox me. So I changed my phone number. Oh, not that one. There's my lid. Guess here, my cousin, my mom, Scottson is here drinking. I almost went to go get a bottle of wine, and I'm not a drinker, but there's this wine here in this area that. Okay, I hate the taste of wine. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Always have, always will. Hate the taste of wine. Not a drinker, right? I went on a date with this guy, and he opened 5 or 6 bottles of every different kind of wine that he got out of his cellar, just trying to find one that I would like. I hated all of them. But in here, there's this wine that's like sweet, but not too sweet. Like it tastes like cotton candy. You don't get that wine taste that I despise. That's, that aftertaste. So I almost went to go get some just to have for tomorrow, but everything was so crazy today and I was so tired after the movie. I just forget it. If I were to be drinking wine right now, I'd be asleep in no time. I cannot handle that. But I almost did, and I'm still kind of tempted to want some just because it's the holidays. But I haven't done it yet. Honestly, I'd probably get it, and then it would just sit there for months till I threw it away because that's how it usually goes. Usually I get some alcohol to drink, I get the mixture, and then I'll take one drink, and then I'm done. I just don't like it. Oh, and I got to make some sweet tea, too. Dadgummit. I get another pan out. I wish I knew the name of it to tell y'all. Because it's, say, if you don't like drinking wine or because of the taste, you would love this kind. But I can't think the name of it. But it's one that you'd have to get shipped to you because they only make it in this area, which is Austin area. They actually make it like an hour or two away from here. But the shops and all the area surrounding areas, they do sell it, and it's very nice tasting. Yes, cotton candy wine. Like I said, don't taste like wine. It tastes just like cotton candy. No problem, Adam. All right, where's tea bags? Oh, shish kebab. The little, what is it? The tag came off the tea. Oh well, we'll make do. But I'm almost out of Dr. Pepper, and I can't order any more till Tuesday. So good thing I remember to make it now, because I would have been irritated if I had to get up in the morning and do it. All right, got that going. Let me get my picture. How old are you, Derek? Do you mind me asking? Like, is it for your kids, your cousin? I think no, not your cousin. You say your cousin's drinking, so not your cousin. Are you like watching where Santa's supposed to be at for the kids' sake? All right. I'm gonna put the sugar in here. Here's my measurement. What the hell? Oh, there you are. I was looking for my nail decals the other day and I couldn't find them. I found them. Now I'm trying to find my measuring spoons. There they are. All right. Uh-oh, I dropped a green bean on the floor. All right, I'm back. 37 to 38 next year. Hey, 38 is my lucky family number. Hopefully you have a good year. I'm 38. No, never mind. I'm 29 forever. It's an inside joke. I'm sure you know by now, Derek, what that's about. Oh, shit. I forgot to turn the green beans back up. Get it together. Let me check the other pan. I don't know. I don't think that little bit of garlic butter I added to it was enough. And some salt. Not garlic salt, garlic powder. What the hell was that? Y'all give me a second. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Merry Christmas, Tia. Or, I don't mean to offend. I don't know what to say Merry Christmas in your religion. If you want to, I'll probably not say it right anyways, but Happy Holidays. There, let's do that. Do you celebrate Christmas, Tia? Do y'all do anything this time of the year or no? Sorry, I'm informed in a lot of religions, but not yours, unfortunately. I need to, though. I find it very interesting and beautiful culture, beautiful religion. Where's Sly? Sly, we need you to say the other versions how to say Happy Holidays to her. Just kidding. But it's very good to see you, Tia. Well, you too. I may have face of a grown-up, but still kid trapped in a man's body. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. I was thinking of showing the stream where AT2 and Deary Vet went at each other. Just have something to watch while I cooked and just like to recap the year. But I didn't think anybody wanted to see that since it's been on private ever since like it happened. But I'm running out of things to say. I'm still cooking, so. Damn. Good cut on my thumb. Oy vey with what said and done. Kiss my grits, sluts. What the hell, Sly? That is not how you say happy holidays, ma'am. That is not how you say that. Who are you talking to, madam? Who pissed you off? Yeah, I don't think that's how you say it. Is Santa ready? Santa's not in the house anymore. Santa doesn't visit anymore. She finally knows it's me. So her present's been under the tree since last night, if that's what you mean. Oh, okay. Okay, Tia. That's a relief. But, I would hate to offend anybody in their religion. So thank you for understanding. But Mom didn't put up the tree this year. We lost. Oh, that's horrible, Derek. You lost a lot of family this year. Merry Christmas, S.C. Johnson, or Happy Holidays. Whichever. All right. Close. Ooh, I'm burning myself with steam. Out of a beach. It's this spoon. It's not long enough. Give me a second. Let me wash my longer wooden spoon. I don't know about y'all, but I like cooking with wooden spoons. I don't like the plastics that melt. I already washed it last night. I don't like the regular spoons, of course, because I don't want to scratch up my pans. Get you wooden spoons. And I don't like silicone either. Just me personally, I'm always afraid they're going to melt, and I'm always worried about the chemicals in silicone. So wooden, old school wooden spoons is the way I like to go. Take pictures of the food. Do you know that how they would twist, like they would find something just to bitch at? Funny enough, Genebra, when we got done with the movie, I needed to go to the store because I was looking for some. My pet is like not doing well with her food. She's like her stomach's not handling it very well. So I went to the gas station. We just walked over to the gas station. It was right next door to get some food. And there was a Subway. I was so close to going to Subway and get some Subway sandwiches. Lindsay would have had a conniption fit. How dare she? I paid for those. I paid for those 2 years ago. But I really did almost get Subway. But I was like, no, I'm spending too much money. I need to chill the fuck out. Because I've been sending money to people just to help out for the holidays and gifting memberships and giving super chats and cash ups to my others that are doing streams. And I need to calm the hell down. Ooh, buddy. All right, let's turn this hand down. It is going cray-cray. But I didn't find any food. My cat needs a change of diet. He is constantly going to the restroom. Yeah, cats are finicky. Their stomachs are very finicky. You have to find the brand they like. You just have to test them all out and see which one their stomach agrees with. And once you find the one their stomach agrees with, stick to it. Don't switch it up because it's not going to change. Their stomach's not going to all of a sudden change and then be good. Say you get Meow Mix and then you get what's those other kind? Meow Mix and Fancy Feast. The cat's stomach is never going to get used to the other one. Like I said, once you find the one that the cat's stomach agrees with, stick with it. Well, I heard that a spitter girl was running her mouth about my son yesterday. This bitch don't know me like that. Why is she running her mouth about my child? She don't know my son. I was never close with Lindsay. I never shared my private life with Lindsay. Like, what is her deal? Running her mouth about my child. But then other people in the chat making posts about Mom and Afraid, don't you talk about my child? But y'all are all cool when Lindsay does it. And again, with that crew when they do it to me. And they're like, if it's wrong for one, it's got to be wrong for all. If you don't want your kids to talk about, don't talk about theirs. Honey, take y'all's own advice because that's literally what y'all do every day. Every day y'all do that. Y'all say, don't talk about our kids. And then you run your mouth about my kids constantly. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, these bananas are not going to last very much longer. I think I'm going to have to try to eat some and throw the rest away. I wish I knew how to make I don't know. I'm not a fan of banana nut bread, so never mind. I don't know. I don't want to make it. But I hate making this go to waste. You don't know when they're leaving, so they're not staying? But Tia, I don't know what the options are. I know I'm always scared to give cats wet food because I feel like that would make it so much worse. But I miss my cat. She was an amazing, amazing cat. She was my emotional support animal. Like, she was trained to be my emotional support animal for the PTSD and the seizures, and she was amazing. What, Geneva? I saw something about rest in peace, Bobby. Is it Bobby Jean? I didn't know if that was a mom's name or a sister's name. That family's cursed, I feel. I do feel like that family is cursed. You know, like the Kennedys were cursed. That's what I think about the Carters. Oh shit, this one's letting out a lot of steam. A lot of water. I'm going to take the lid off this one. Good night, Derek. Again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. It was great to see you in the chat. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. And I hope Christmas is amazing for you. Jenny, I can't believe she says shit about your kids. Like that's so out of line. Seems like the wet food is a cause. Tia, yeah, wet food is bad for dogs. Wet food is a really good solution when their stomachs are finicky. But cats, I feel like it's the opposite. They lost 2. They only have 2. What? They only have 2 left. Nick and I know they lost Angel, right? What? I didn't know they lost that many. Oh, yeah, I did. That's right. They did because the sister before Aaron died, then Aaron, and now this sister. How did she die? The same way? That's crazy. I can't imagine how that mom feels, but the mom's not very helpful either. The mom doesn't do the kids any favors either. S.C. Johnson, thank you for clearing it up because I didn't know. I thought the mom died of a broken heart, possibly. Damn. What is in it? Oh, right before Christmas. My neighbor. So when I lived at the resort, I became friends with the neighbors, and we've been friends still to this day. We've been friends since when I met them. I met them before Princess was born, and she's 12, right? Going on 13. So I've known them for a long time. I met them like a few years before she was born. And when I had her, they were with us all the time. Like they're more family to me than my own family sometimes. But speaking of losing people, the oldest boy kind of went through a lot of bad situations because his mom was addicted to METH, and he was very neglectful. I mean, she was very neglectful of him, and he was always having to fend for himself. And she'd go away for weeks at a time, binging, and he would be stuck at 6 years old, 6 to 8 years old, 6 to No, 6 to 9, I think. He was stuck to fend for himself. She wouldn't come home to make meals or anything for him. And he figured it out. Like, he took care of himself all those years. And so I've always had a soft spot for him, and he's my son's closest friend now. Well, they've been friends. They're like brothers too, but you know, the young man that lost his life last year was the second closest friend my son had. But anyways, he called me last night. The boy did, he's now 24 years old. He called me and was like, "Hey, Siwa, how are you doing?" I was like, "What's up? How are you doing?" I'm not gonna give you all his name. He's like, "Oh, I'm going through some shit right now." He goes, "Everything's just fucked up in my life right now." I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" He's like, "I just found out my friend," he goes, "the only other friend that I've had that I've been close to besides my son, of course." He goes, "I just found out he died. And I'm just now finding out 2 months later, and I didn't get to go to the funeral. I don't get to go say bye. He was cremated, so there's no gravesite to go to." But I had to talk to him for like 2 hours about it. But the young man, he was only 24 years old. Hey, Sophie. The young man that lost his life, it was only 24, and he lost it to pancreatitis. And again, right before Christmas, he's finding out that. I mean, he found out last night, and then he called me. And I've been like a mother figure to him too. And then his stepmom's been a mother figure to my son. Like, we pretty much raised the kids together. But a 24-year-old dying of pancreatitis, like, I've had pancreatitis multiple times through the years. It's fixable. Like, it's something you get treated for and you're good. But all I can assume is he just dealt with the pain for a long time and didn't let anybody know till it got in his, like, which pancreatitis is an infection in your pancreas. And I'm assuming he just dealt with the pain for months and didn't tell anybody. And by the time actually, I don't even think he went to the hospital. I think he just died. But I was talking about it. I was like, I've had pancreatitis so many times, and you just go to the hospital and get medicine. And I was like, the only way I can assume you would die from that is if you let it go for months. And I was like, he would have been feeling pain in his stomach, because he's like, I don't know what pancreatitis is. I was like, well, he would have been feeling pain in his stomach. And it was not, it kind of feels like a kidney stone, in my opinion. Pancreatitis is the closest thing I can say it feels like. It feels like a kidney stone passing through. And he said, well, come to think of it, the last few times I talked to him, he kept complaining about how much pain he was in. And I was like, yeah, that kind of sounds like that's what he was dealing with. He's like, he goes, he just kept drinking to get, to hide the pain, which I'm shocked. Like, I didn't think, it's just hard to believe a 24-year-old healthy young man passed away of pancreatitis. If not treated well, then unless you have cancer, no, it wasn't pancreatic cancer. My sister has chronic pancreatitis. It isn't curable. Mine sometimes mine happens every once in a while. And that's when my stomach would shut down. It's because when my pancreas swells up, remember I have that birth defect that's like wrapped around my upper intestines, my pancreas is. And when my pancreas swells up, it just closes off everything else. It closes off my stomach, and I can't digest anything, and I can't eat anything until it fixes. But at any time it's happened, I just gone in the ER, got my antibiotics, went back home, and I was fine again. So, but here's the thing, Geneva, he apparently never had an issue with it. His mom didn't know he was having issues. He's never had it before. He had no diagnosis of anything before. So I feel like it was just a severe case of pancreatitis. And he was drinking to numb the pain, which only made it worse because it's a filter system and you don't want to weaken it by drinking to numb the pain. So I'm guessing that's how it happened. But I'm shocked by it because it's so preventable. Oh, you were live with Johnny Mac? I didn't know he was live. What were y'all talking about? My husband had pancreatitis and he wasn't alcoholic, nor no indication of cancer. Well, y'all know I'm not an alcoholic, but I get it every once in a while. I'm sorry to hear that. Most people get acute pancreatitis. Yeah, that's what I had. It goes away eventually. My sister has an immune deficiency, which makes it chronic. Yeah, I don't think he had anything. I mean, I've got the autoimmune diseases, multiple of them, which is severe endometriosis, fibromyalgia, severe endometriosis, and rheumatoid arthritis is what I have, and it fucks me over. But I never felt like I was close to death or anything, and I let my shit go for a while too. But my son's friend is just so heartbroken. I was like, I am so sorry you found it. But it's just adding salt to the wound that he didn't find out till 2 months later, and he's finding out 2 days before Christmas, and there's no gravesite because he was cremated. It's quite sad. It's very, very sad. But I told him that he needs to pay attention because they used to play video games together all the time. That's how they've been playing video games. They would play during school and after school. And again, they're 24 years old and they still kept playing games together. That's how they bonded. And he says now every time he plays, he sees his friend's gamer tag and he's sad about it. And I was like, well, pay attention to that gamer tag because I feel like he's going to try to send you a sign through it. Like I feel like he's going to just pay attention to the electronic. Pay attention to his gamer tag. I feel like he's going to do something to it to make you aware that he's still around or that he paid attention to you. So we'll see. A little bit of everything. Well, I hate that I missed it. I went to go take Princess to go watch Willy Wonka tonight, Sophie, and got home and now I'm cooking, but I didn't like the movie. Let me see what Lisa said. I have chronic pancreatitis. I've had half my pancreas removed. Not curable. My daily pain is a 5, even on meds. My first attack out of nowhere, and I didn't drink. Girl, my first attack was out. This is what happened my first time I had pancreatitis too. Is I was at my friend's babysitting her 4 grandkids, and I had just made sandwiches for everybody, and I started having the most extreme pain ever. And again, it felt like a knife stab. The first one, at least. The future, after I had pancreatitis, after that, it would feel like a kidney stone. But I'm used to kidney stones. Like I've had so many of them, they don't really faze me like other people. But that first attack I had of pancreatitis, oh my God, I thought I was gonna die. Like the pain was so severe. So I told my mom, I was like, we gotta go, you're gonna take me to the ER. It's bad. I don't know what's going on. And they're like, yep, you have pancreatitis. So they just gave me antibiotics, gave me fluids. And I was okay again, but then it kept coming back, and then that's what led to them thinking I had gastroparesis is what they thought it was. And then they did that swallowing test, and that's how they found out. They did the swallowing test, and they did the endoscopic, what is it called? Where they put the camera down your throat while you're asleep to go through your digestive tract to see what's going on. To see if there's blockages, and that's where they found the blockage, and they found out my pancreas was wrapped around my intestines. Anyways, that's how we finally found out that it wasn't my pancreas, really. I mean, it wasn't my stomach. It wasn't gastroparesis. It was my pancreas would swell up and shut everything off. But no one would touch it. No one would do surgery on it to fix it because they said they've never seen that type of birth defect where the pancreas wrapped around my intestines. And they said it had to happen when I was in utero in my mom's stomach when I was a baby is when it had to have happened. And nobody wanted to fix it because they didn't know what to do. They were scared it would go wrong. And so but it's been fine for a long time. At Christmas, Miss Sophie, girl, I'll be cooking. I will try. I'll turn it on while I'm cooking. I will definitely do that. I have a sphincter of Audi dysfunction, which you caused mine. Huh? My pain from pancreatitis flares is the worst pain I've ever felt. It is a horrible pain. It is good you are there for them. Sometimes we need to talk to someone. Right. Yeah, and that's what he said too. When my son's going through issues and he doesn't want to speak to me about it because I'm a mom, I will understand boy issues. He'll speak to my friends, they'll talk to him about it. And I trust them. I trust their judgment. And I know they would never steer my son wrong. So it's the same way. We just we raised our kids together pretty much. They've been amazing friends. And I could go months and months without talking to them. And we're still close as ever. Like we both just get each other. And the Willy Wonka was not good, Sophie. Have you watched it yet? Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, well, I still got to cook tomorrow. I'm just getting the green beans out of the way, which I think they're pretty much done. I need to taste test them. Let me get a fork. Oh my God. Y'all know what I didn't do? I did not turn on my tea. It's been sitting here not doing anything. All right, let me taste test this one pan. Ooh, hot. Let me go over here. I need more garlic. I need more pepper, really, but I don't have any. Stir it back up. It's missing something else. I know the pepper, but I feel like it's missing something else. All right, let me try this other pan, see what it needs. I don't know what else to add to it since I don't have the pepper. I got to rebuild my spice cabinet. All right, let me add the last little bit I have. I feel like I can't get it all out. There's some. Come on, man. Let's add a little bit more salt to it. Stir it back up. Now, tomorrow it'll taste better once I heat it up. That's why I say it's best for it to sit in fridge overnight. That's where it really gets the flavor. Ooh, hot. Oh, that one definitely needs more spices. I can't taste any of the garlic in this bigger pan because I add so many green beans. All right, that's it. More salt. Don't have no more pepper. And I'm not adding no more butter. I don't like it. I'm just gonna have to make do. I mean, I cannot get pepper delivered before Christmas, so I'm out of luck. I'm making my green beans recipe, which is the apple. Is it Applewoods or is it apple bacon? No, what's the damn thing? It's not regular bacon. It's either apple bacon or maple bacon. Maple bacon. But you get that. Of course, you cut it up in small pieces, fry the hell out of that. Then you add in the onion, saute that. Then you'll get your red wine vinaigrette. You'll pour it into the pan. You just eye it pretty much. There's no really amount of it. Yeah, it's Applewood. Thank you. But you pour some red wine vinaigrette into the pan with the stuff after it's sauteed. And then you sprinkle some sugar in there, which is like it counteracts with that bitter taste of the vinegar. And then you put the green beans in it and you just toss it. Like you try to, you put put the lid on it and let everything just steam for a while, of course. And then when the green beans are cooked, because you can tell by the color of them when they're cooked. When they're cooked, you take them off the heat and you set them in the fridge and let it sit there overnight. And then the next day you get it out and put it in the oven. And it is so good. It is so good. So I'm making six different containers of the green beans. Did I say 6 or 7 earlier? I think it was 7, right? But I have 2 huge pans. I have a huge, tall pasta pan that's full. And then I have another saucepan that's also full. So I'm making tons, but I guarantee you it's not going to be enough. It will not. Okay, let me see what Crystal said. Hey, Brandy. You lived the old original Willy Wonka? Yeah, I would say it wasn't good. I'm kind of bummed out. The good news is the place I took her to the movies, they only charged like $5. Well, it was more than $5, but with tax, it came up to $15. Very affordable. Yes, gastrointestinal paralysis. Yeah, that's what I've had. But it went away after 2 years. It just stopped one day. But for a while there, I couldn't eat any food. I could only drink those protein drinks. That was the only food I could have for a while. Dude, that sounds good, Sly. All right. Had my gallbladder removed a year before last over pancreatitis, and I believe I had pancreatitis again a few months ago. The only pain that has me screaming, Lisa, I'm sorry you're always in pain. Yeah, that's horrible, man. It's a horrible thing. I had my gallbladder taken out when I was 18. Like a few months after I had my son, I had to get my gallbladder taken out. But because I had so many gallstones, and I was like, good, take it out. I don't care. I don't need it. And I think that's why my pancreas is not in the best shape, because I got it out so young. But I had no help after I had my gallbladder taken out. I had no help. I had to go right back to mom mode. I didn't get any breaks, and I still had like a young baby with me. No help whatsoever while healing. It was such bullshit. Yes, dude, I'm telling you. Hollywood's evil as hell. What? I'm so confused, Sly. Huh? You had an emergency with your what? Yeah, Tia, girl, get that swallowing test done if you haven't done it yet. If your insurance covers it, get that swallowing test. That helped a lot, because here's the thing: when I was getting the camera put in, like I said, they put you to sleep and they put the camera down your throat and they follow your digestive tract to try to find out if there's a blockage, because I clearly had a blockage somewhere. And they kept saying, you can't eat before we can't do like I'd go to be put to sleep. When I'd wake up, I was like, well, what'd y'all see? Like, nothing. We couldn't do it. I'm like, what do you mean you couldn't do it? They're like, we told you can't eat 24 hours. I was like, sir, I have not eaten in 2 days. What do you like? I haven't been able to eat. So what do you mean for me not to eat? I haven't been eating. He's like, well, there's still food in your stomach. He's like, so you're going to have to go home. We're going to have to reschedule this for a month out. So a month out, here we go again. This time I didn't eat 3 days straight. I didn't put like no drinks, no food, nothing, because my stomach was not digesting anything. So for 3 days straight, I didn't ingest anything. Went to go get the test. And again, didn't we tell you that you can't? I was like, I'm telling you, ask my family. I haven't eaten anything in 3 days. That food you're seeing in there has been sitting in there from 4 days ago. And at first they didn't believe me. And then after they found out everything, like I remember one time, it's crazy that I'm cooking green beans as I say this. Hey, Paula, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's funny I'm making green beans because I remember right before all this went down, I had not eaten for a week straight at this point, right? I just couldn't. I was just constantly nauseous, always thrown up. I already had both kids. This was like 7-8 years ago. But I ate the last meal I had was green beans, and I got very sick, right? I didn't eat anything for a week, because anytime I would eat, my stomach would like swell up so huge where I'm like screaming in pain, because my stomach would it would just blow up. I looked like I'd be 9 months pregnant from my stomach just filling up, right? Like with gas or something, like not gas, but like pressure. I don't know what it was, but it would just fill up, and my stomach would be hard as a rock. And I'm not a big girl. I know idiots say though, I'm not a big girl. But it would fill up and I'd look 9 months pregnant. Well, I took my son to the Jamboree, and I remember the last meal I ate was a little bit of green beans, thinking it'd be easy to digest. It wasn't. I don't know what I was thinking. And I took him to one of the rides, and I ended up having to throw up. Sorry, but I had to throw up, and it was the fucking green beans from a week prior. So that means the food was sitting in my stomach for a week and did not digest whatsoever. It looked like no one even ate it. Like it looked like it came right out of the can. Like that, my stomach did nothing to digest it in any capacity. So that's what I ended up telling the surgeon. I'm like, sir, I've had food sit there in my stomach for a week straight and come out looking exactly the way it did before it went in. Like my stomach doesn't digest. And so, yeah, I had to just keep doing all those tests. But for a while there, they thought I was lying about when the last time I ate. Girl, I was looking for fresh green beans. HEB is the best place to get fresh. Well, HEB is only in Texas, isn't it? I went to HEB and there's not any. They were out of the fresh green beans. So I just had to get the frozen ones in the bag. I got the frozen ones in the bag, which they only had 4 of those. So then I had to get 3 other cans, and that's what I had to make. I hate the one in the cans and the one in the bags, taste-wise, but it'll have to make do, because if I try to do Christmas meal without these, Princess would be upset. I am better now. Yeah. I mean, it was horrible. I was miserable. I mean, oh my God. The worst 2 years of my life, I feel like, health wise, the worst 2 years. And that's when they thought I was gonna. That's when anyways, I can't share much. People are crazy, but it was a scary situation. I mean, I honestly thought I was gonna die from it because I couldn't eat anything and I was losing weight constantly, and I couldn't even start keep drinks down or nothing. It was horrendous. No, I can eat totally fine now. Like I said, they found out my pancreas is wrapped in my upper intestines, and when my pancreas swells up, it shuts everything off, and my stomach can't digest. My stomach becomes paralyzed anytime my pancreas swells up. So it just closes everything off. It's a birth defect that they found I had, which I had no idea. My mom never knew I had it. We didn't find out till years ago. You beat cervical cancer? That is amazing. That is a very hard road. 4 to 5 is my new normal pain level. I beat cervical cancer. I have lupus. Oh, lupus is a pain. That's painful enough, too. I'm healing from a major lupus flare with a staph infection. Goodness gracious, Lisa. Girl, you going through it. I'm glad I don't have those health issues anymore. Now I just deal with the RA and the fibromyalgia and seizures. And that's all I have to deal with, really. I mean, I have other stuff like underactive thyroid and blood pressure bottoms out or goes too high a lot. My heart rate's always pretty fast. But I've been dealing with that since I was like 20 years old. It just runs in the family. Bad health, bad heart issues. But that's pretty much all I deal with. And if the doctors had it their way, they'd have me on 30 different medications. No, I don't even like taking my 2 medications, which is my gabapentin and my tizanidine. I don't even like taking those. No, we were on the verge of it, Tia. No, we were on the verge of it. They didn't know what was wrong till right before. That was the next step. Lisa said she has lupus. Very hard. I am so sorry you have to deal with all that. Having health issues is just no fun. Ever. And once your health is shit, everything else just goes to hell too. All right, the green beans are done. Oh wait, I gotta retest it since I added stuff. I'm still not happy with it. But I gotta have faith because I know by tomorrow it'll probably be better. Damn, why didn't I get more black pepper? Sprinkle a little bit more because I still taste the bitter vinegar. I think it's because I'm not used to making such a big amount. All right, let's try that. All right, I'm going to call it a day as far as this pan. Hey, Addie, what's up? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Good to see you. Just cooking and hanging out. Cheyenne uses it, huh? Cheyenne. I only know one Cheyenne. Okay. No, I think I might just go ahead and make the macaroni tonight because that way I don't have to deal with that tomorrow. Let's turn this pan off. Okay, I'm going to split the green beans between these 2 containers. Because it will overflow if I try to put this big ass pan in this one small one. Okay, that's all for that one. Lid. There we go. All right, pot holders so I don't mess up my counter. All right. It's still really hot. Don't touch my counter. Okay, we're good on that one. This pan can be washed. Wonder what? No, I gotta use a bigger pan. All right. Hello. Can you see my comments? Yes. I'm behind the comments though. Oh, cayenne pepper. So he said Cheyenne. You have so much alcohol. Alcohol, like what? Two years just seems like a long time to leave someone in the state. It was horrible. They didn't know what to do. I mean, you gotta understand. Like I had no stomach issues until it came up abruptly. The first time that we knew I had stomach issues was when I got that first case of pancreatitis, and then it just kept coming back and kept coming back and kept coming back. And they're like, okay, there's some reason this is happening, and that's when they started doing a test. And that's when Dean said he wanted to cut me open just to see what it looked like because I was like an alien to him. Because you got to understand, Dean was a surgeon, and he had never heard of such a thing. And Dean was with me at the doctor's. He was the one that was taking me to get the testing done, because, you're being put under anesthesia. Like someone has to be there with you. So my mom would be home with the kids, and Dean would take off work to take me to go get the testing done. And when they come back and told us that my pancreas was wrapped around my intestines, they've never seen it. He's like, I've never heard of that either. And he's like, I just want to cut you open to see. I'm like, oh, that's real romantic. Nice. But hell, I can't say I blame him. He's a surgeon. So I guess it'd be a learning experience. Because they were talking about at first sending me up to the Mayo Clinic. And they said, if we could send you up to the Mayo Clinic, they might be able to do the surgery because they got more experience. And I forget, was it in Michigan? I think they said I was going to have to go up to Michigan to get the surgery done. And that they were trying to locate my options were, so I had to call every hospital to see. Oh, you going to bed? Okay, good night. Merry Christmas once again. They were calling multiple surgeons through multiple states to see if anyone would want to take the case on. And then if they would accept it, then they would do the referral and get me approved and all that for the surgery. And they, like I said, they tried. They tried in California. They tried in Louisiana. They tried in Michigan. No one wanted to do it. So I just got lucky the fact that it eventually stopped. Like I said, if my pancreas swells up again, I'm back in that situation. But that's been a while since I've had that happen. It was scary. I mean, it was miserable. I mean, it's gross, but I was throwing up 6 to 10 times every day. Every day. It didn't matter what I drank, what I ate. If I ingested it, it was going to come right back up. And so, I mean, it does a number to your health, of course. All right, let me wash this pan. Here's a foreign concept, Jen. You know what? I should have got more pans. You know, the metal pans, I should have got more, but I only got 2. I swear, I just glutton for punishment. All right. Fill it back up with water. Who's going live tomorrow? You said Sophie? John has PS5 playing Final Fantasy, won't be around. No, you're good. No, Tia, you're good. It's important to ask those questions. If I didn't have him, oh, let me tell you this, Tia. The thing that helped me the most when I was sick like that and I didn't have any answers, on Facebook, there's so many groups for support for women, just not women, just people, everybody who have gastrointestinal issues. They have gastroparesis groups. So if they're talking about that you might have gastroparesis, look up those groups because it is so helpful. They give you, when they try new medications and new procedures, in that group, they will tell you in detail what it does, how it helps, the bad part of it, the good side of it. And everybody just bounces ideas off each other so we get everybody could get a resolution and everybody can know what might work for them. And those groups just, they helped me so much. And I'm still friends with some of those ladies today. And again, that was like 8 years ago. So like the Zebra Girls is what they call. They're part of that group. And it just helped me tremendously because I had known in the family that had gastrointestinal issues, especially gastroparesis. So if you, and a lot of them will tell you the signs of how they found out and what were their symptoms were at the beginning. And, it's just very helpful to have. Why did I do that? I'm distracted and I just put the freaking noodles in there without being boiled. Good job. That's going to be messed up. It'll be all right, though. Then remove the cells that prevent diabetes and transplant those in the liver. You live without pain. Yeah, they said that. They said they could take it out. Normally they could take it out, but with me they couldn't because they were afraid. They said they didn't know where my nerves were for my digestive tract. They said they could not tell how to get around the nerves and what nerves would be damaged if they tried to take my pancreas out. Because like I said, when I was being formed in utero, my pancreas wrapped around the upper intestines on the right side of my stomach. It wrapped around it. And so they said they had no idea what to expect and they didn't want to damage. They said if they had done the surgery, they could have made it where my stomach was permanently paralyzed. So it's terrifying. I was part of the group. I had gastroparesis for 3 years. It's a horrible, horrible thing to go through. Man, and you start to miss the taste of food too. Only being able to eat and drink like those protein shakes from Walmart, those are not that good. Okay, they're good enough, but you miss food. And now it became FD flares as soon as I started taking the right meds. What's FD flares? Luckily for me, my doctor took me seriously. Thanks for the advice. No problem. I forget that the surgeon I had, he had the hardest name to say. Dr. Abulaba. Like his name was weird. It was Dr. Abulaba was my gastrointestinal surgeon doctor. And he was the one that finally found out what was going on with me. And I had been through I went to so many different doctors trying to find out what it was. And nobody could do it, but they transferred me to him at the university hospital. And after multiple testing, he was able to figure it out finally. Like I said, it took them thinking I was lying about when the last time I had ate. It was so frustrating because of I know when I ate last. I made sure not to eat. I gave me an extra day of the last time I ate just to make sure my stomach would be empty or it'd be okay. And it still wasn't. Nothing was good enough. You too, Adam. Merry Christmas, hun. What book? Dee's book? Gosh, Breeze, her stomach was completely paralyzed. She lived. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A lot of people. Hey, Krista goes through it. Y'all know that, right? Krista Exposed has gastroparesis, and she has to live off stuff like that. I think, doesn't she have a port? Because people was making fun of Krista and the way she looks because she's really skinny, but it's her gastroparesis. She's the only other one in the YouTube community that I thought had gastroparesis. I didn't know there were more people. But yeah, where your food is that liquid that you have to inject right into your stomach. It's sad. It's very, very sad. Dee's book. I have only got that one still, but I am going to get the others. Did Dee release her third book yet or no? All right, I need to turn this up since I messed it up. Oh, Pasta Paula, I'm sorry. I didn't see that you were going to bed. Good night, hon. If you're still here, you're probably not, but good night. I won't be live much longer. My tea's almost done. Macaroni's hopefully done soon. Should I pull up the old stream with AT2? Like, is there an old stream that you want me to play since we're just hanging out and bored? Oh, she's still writing it. This lady was Australian. Sadly, she passed away too. Oh, man. And that's the thing with gastroparesis. It kills you. If you can't figure it out and get a resolution, you will die from gastroparesis. And here's the thing with gastroparesis. They tell you it's not curable. Like, true gastroparesis is not curable. Like I said, they gave me the diagnosis of gastroparesis because they didn't know what else to tie it to. They like I said, that's what I was diagnosed with for just because gastroparesis, by the way, is just paralyzed stomach for those that don't know. But that's the only thing they could diagnose me with for a long time. And I mean, we planned out my fucking funeral. That's how serious, how sick I was. Do you know how upsetting it is to have to sit there and pick out your own songs for your funeral? Because the doctors tell you there's nothing they can do and you're going to die from it if they can't figure it out. And I was a young mom with 2 young kids, so. And no, Keaton wouldn't know anything about it because I wasn't with him. So before Stalker goes, I'm going to ask Keaton, see if he knows. Bitch, he don't fucking know. I didn't share my life with him when I was not with him. I was with Dean when all that went down. So Dean is the only one that fucking knew about it besides family. I didn't share shit with him. I tried to one time tell him what was going on, and he just brushed it off. I seriously was like, Keaton, I went to the doctor, and the doctor's saying that I have this condition where my stomach's paralyzed, and if they can't fix it, it's something I could die from. Please tell me that, you'll make sure the kids have things that they need, and you'll help out my family, because they weren't going to go to him. But you'll help out the family. Don't let them go without just because you don't want to be an asshole. But he just brushed off like he didn't fucking care. So I didn't share anything else with him after that. He's always let me down. Always. The few times I have asked him for support or help in anything, he's never been there. Which is fine because I expect that of him. Like I said, I don't even bother with it. I haven't bothered with it in a long time. But I don't want Stalker going to go trying to ask. Like I said, he wouldn't know. My mom knows. My dad knows. But yeah, anyways. And then the heart issues started after that. But I've been through some hell with my health. But it's really a lot better now. Besides the RA and the fibro and seizures, I'm pretty much healthy outside of that. She had to get a port. It's a horrible disease. What's AHDS? Well, hopefully she didn't have any young kids. I mean, I see what they call the zebra sisters or zebra girls or whatever, where they have gastroparesis, plus they have a condition where like your bones break easily. Anyway, they call them zebras. And one of the girls I became friends with off that Facebook support group, she died. And she was such a beautiful mother in person. And she was the one that I got pretty close to. And then I just saw a post from the husband saying that she had passed away last night. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just so unfair. Especially when they're moms. But I hope Chris is doing better. I haven't heard from Krista in a while. Like I used to see her in Amber's all the time, but I haven't seen her. She used to come in here. I don't know. I don't know what happened, Krista. Have y'all heard or spoken to Krista recently? Oh my goodness. All right, let me get the stocking down. One. While we wait for the macaroni to finish, to start bubbling. Where's all the candy? There. Okay. What is that? The pyroplasty? We're looking in the port for gastroparesis. Did they used to log? They used to. This medication, Motilin, which is doperidone, is available in the UK and Australia for gastroparesis, but in the US, she was in Sophie's early. Really? Well, daggum. I hope she's not mad at me for something. All right, I got some Kinder Buenos to put in the stocking. I don't think she needs all 4 of them, but I know she'll want the rest, so you just got to put them in. I got bath ones. I got Buenos. I got a Pez polar bear. That one's going to be mine. I got cookies and cream Pocky sticks. I got blue raspberry warhead gummies. Whoppers, which I hate Whoppers. Oh my gosh, I hate Whoppers. Warheads, chew ropes, which is Mary Cherry and Jolly Apple. That sounds good. Dude, this thing's already full. Christmas Nerds. Okay, that one's for me because she's running out of space. They have sour warhead popping rocks. You know those? What are those called? Is it just pop rocks? Yeah, pop rocks. Here's a push pop that is cherry vanilla. Oh, that one's fine. A baby Nutella, which that's the second Nutella thing she has. And then I got some Reese's Christmas trees, but there's no more room. And then there's these Kinder chocolate ornament looking things, you know, with the cream, the milk chocolate and the cream in the middle of it that I can hang up on the tree. So let me do that. Her stocking is way too full. Let me try that. Set it in front of everything else. Oh, I gotta tie the strings. You love Whoppers? I've never been. It's the middle. I just don't like the middle. What is the channel called? Being Dusty May for what? And yeah, Lisa, there's not very many options for the medication for gastroparesis unless you pay an arm and a leg, pretty much. And you have to argue to get the medication for gastroparesis because they're like, well, what if they're wrong? You know, are you sure that you have the right diagnosis? And like, trust and believe. By the time we get a diagnosis, we've been through the ringer and we've been tested for everything else. So if the doctor's given us a diagnosis of that, you know, they're not wrong. But in my situation, they were actually, so I don't know how that works. But it would have been nice to have that medicine that's supposed to help your stomach when it's paralyzed. And like I said, I had to be on so much nausea meds and like Phenagrin, which I can't take Zofran because I'm allergic. So Phenagrin was the only medication I could take, and it was the cream. Like, so I couldn't even take medicine at this point when I was that sick. I could not ingest medicine. I could only get the gel Phenagrin that you rub on your tummy. That was the only way I could take nausea meds, was the kind that I could put on my stomach. It was horrible. So like all my other medicines I was supposed to take, couldn't take them. My sleep meds, couldn't take them. If I tried to take them, they would just come right back up. And of course you have to, you know, I have to have a drink when I take medicine. So if I tried to take it, I would take just the smallest itty bitty sip and it still would come right back up. So the gel, the Finnegan gel is the only thing I have. And just one little syringe of the Finnegan gel was like $25. Hi, Sherry. I'm hanging stuff on the tree. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Rip. Okay. It was the Kinder ornaments. I guess the rest is mine. Merry Christmas, Sherry. Check the macaroni. Oh my God, I totally fucked it up. I put it in the other box. And that's just one of the macaroni. Like I said, I have another macaroni from the barbecue place that's got the barbecue meat in it and bacon in it. That will be the backup. So good thing I have a second option for macaroni and cheese. Dude, this is so going to be fucked up. Hey, Julie, what's up? None of the nausea meds helped with the 24/7. Yeah, it did. It didn't help me either. Nothing made it where I could eat during that time. I would just eat knowing I was going to suffer for it because I was just so hungry. My doctor was able to get domperidone from Canada Pharmacy, shipped to the U.S., but didn't help. There are 2 antidepressants that are working for many people. Really? What's the name of it? Because I know there was a medicine that they were a lot of the girls on the Gush Priestess sites were trying, and they said it was helping them. Why do I keep? I keep putting my spoon back in the sink when I still need them. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like the third time I've washed that one. All right, let me get my sweet tea fixed. How are you doing, Motive Rate? What you been up to? Oop, 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 don't. Ooh, that's hot as hell. One second, guys. All right, one more thing, and I'll be done. Why am I doing it on hot? I need to cool. Good enough. All right, sweet tea is done. Turn that Mac down. Zofran. Yeah, like I said, I was allergic to Zofran, so I couldn't even use it. The Zofran does help a lot of people with gastro. No. Nothing dissolved on my tongue. It was just, I could only take like I said, the gel that I could put on my stomach was the only kind of nausea meds I could take when I was that sick. And hold on. Throwing shit. 1 second. Now I'm going to wash this food. It's the only long spoon I have that I'm not using to cook with. Ooh. Go. Let that cool off for tomorrow. Fuck. I'm out of room. Okay. Shit, I still gotta make cookies tomorrow. It's not a biscuit. Alright, finish. Where'd Mom Parade go? She just came in, said hi, and bounced. Because I'm out being dramatic today. Don't worry. I was earlier. I was bringing up the fact, Mom Parade, that a certain somebody who I'm not giving attention to because she's a stalker too, talking about how you shouldn't bring up their son if you don't want yours talked about. I'm like, aren't they are the last ones to fucking talk. Because they constantly bring up my kids, but then what theirs left off, off topic. No. I've been not mentioning anybody's kids for 2 years. Been not mentioning anything negative about them. And they just go harder because they know I don't fight back like that. But anyways. Good. I'm glad you hate it too. I'm glad you hate it too. I'm glad that John had a stream that was a lot of fun. And all the gifts. They talked about your stepkids. Well, did you hear that Spitter Girl, aka Lindsay, was referring to Geneva's kids as her black kids? What the fuck is wrong with her? And people just don't say nothing about that? No one has an issue with that? Like, that girl's out of fucking control, and she wonders why she's so hated. She doesn't stop. She goes below the belt constantly. Constantly. Lindsay goes below the belt and mentions kids. Like she knows any fucking idea about our children. Or what it's like to raise children. And that's not a diss toward her. It's just, but if you don't know, so stop speaking on our kid. You know? That girl, like I said, she wonders why she's so hated. She runs at the mouth 24/7. In every stream she's in, she just, once she gets in that chat, she doesn't stop till it's over. She just constantly goes below the belt. Bill wants to act like she's a victim of Jules and me. Get the hell out of here with that. You're not a victim of nobody except your damn self. I'm just saying. If Lindsay would just chill out and just talk about us and leave our kids alone, she wouldn't even get a mention. You know? Because we don't care. Her opinions don't mean nothing to us. But anybody talk about our kids is going to get a negative reaction. I mean, that's just common sense. And she knows that, and she still does it, but then still expects us not to mention her. But wants to run to MobTube and act like a victim of something. No, honey. MobTube is calling for your shit now. They'll wake up to it. Hey, Valerie, Merry Christmas. She's very weird. Very, very. That's putting it quite nicely, honestly. All right, let me go check on my pet. 1 second. Sorry about that. Do y'all ever do that where the animals don't want to come in, so you have to shake the bag and to trick them to come in? Funny. Hey, Johnny Mac, what's up? Merry Christmas. Lindsay's a pick-me girl. She's a one weird person. She's intense, and I haven't liked her in a long time. I mean, the stuff when she used to be on Amzi's channel, and then was demanding that Amzi split all the super chats with her when it was Amzi's channel. Like, do y'all understand why? Y'all understand Lindsay used to have a channel, right? Lindsay used to have her own channel, and it was her, Britters, and Amzie, and they all had their own channels. Well, when her and Britters got in a fight, Britters kept false striking it to where her channel was taken, and she just never did another one because she knew nobody would follow her. So now she just goes around everybody's chat, runs her mouth. Well, I feel bad for the people that have been here because I keep repeating myself, but Valerie, you're one of my strongest supporters, so, and you care about Princess. So I took Princess to go watch Willy Wonka, the new one, in theaters, and I fell asleep. I couldn't stay awake. I mean, I stayed awake for 90% of it. I'm eating banana cream pie. It's so good. I stayed up for 90% of it. In the last 10 minutes, I just couldn't fight it anymore. It was so boring. Yeah, she used to have a channel. It's -8 here and snowing. Oh, that's right, Alaska. The prices where you live still blows my mind. I keep seeing videos all over TikTok about how much they charge at y'all's grocery stores, Valerie, and it's just so unfair. But after her channel got taken, Crystal, she ended up going on Amzie's because Amzie was going live with Titty Lynn, that liar. Amzie was going live with Titty Lynn, and then when Titty Lynn left, her channel wasn't doing the greatest. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and Jen used to be on Amzie's channel. It was so these are the Amzie's co-hosts that used to be on there like on a regular basis. She had Britters be a part of it, and then they fell out. She had Titty Lynn be a part of it, and they fell out. And then she had Lindsay a part of it, and they fell out. And then it was back to Jen again, and then fell out. And now she just rides solo, which I think is the best option. That's the best option, honestly. I don't like I can't imagine like y'all like think about that. With Timu Teeth and Momo, they don't get like they get the same numbers we get, right? Pretty much we all pretty much get the same amount of followers, supporters, members, whatnot. Could you imagine getting that amount and then YouTube taking their 30% and then y'all split it in 50% and that's their main job? No wonder they can't afford the, lawyer shit and they had to ask for it. Like, I barely want to do this. If it wasn't for my second job, I don't know if I would still be here. Because this is not something you can really support yourself on. It's hard to do by myself, let alone you two take 30% and then splitting it with another person 50-50. So for Lindsay to expect Amzie to give her 50-50 every stream when Amzie, that was a pretty main source of income for Amzie too. Like Lindsay's getting a check every month. Amzie is not, from the government, which is no shame in it, to be clear. But for you think, she built that channel herself, all by herself, and then you've been on it a few times and think you're supposed to get 50%. Mm-mm. Would not happen. And because she didn't give it to her, she's been running around trashing her, for ever since. Sometimes she'll say, "Oh, I like Amzie today," and then the next day she's back to all caps, "I hate Amzie." It's just a weird situation. Get out of that. All right, I need to straighten this. I'm telling you, I fucked up the macaroni because I wasn't paying attention. Why did I do that? It sucks that Jade couldn't make it. I think Selfie Queen and JJ work well together. I've never seen their channel, actually. Lindsay and felt bad because her boyfriend left her with nothing. Now I realize Lindsay will always be Lindsay Super Chat. What? Lindsay's not a girl's girl, okay? And the reason I say that is because let that sink in. That she claims she was friends with Tracy from Love After Lockup, Clint's ex-wife. Claims she was friends with Tracy. And then when Tracy passed away, we all know the father of her baby was Luke. And Luke used to beat up on Tracy to where she would go in the hospital while pregnant with his baby. And he was feeding her substances so she would keep being intimate with men so he could make a profit off of her. Okay, that's the caliber of man that is. And when Tracy passed, Lindsay's been running around everybody saying, I'm friends with Tracy, I'm friends with Tracy. When Tracy passed, she was putting money on Luke's books and then bought him a ticket to come be with her, which he stood her up. Right? He stood her up. She was so upset about that. She was crying to Angie all the time about, do you think he's okay? Do you think he ghosted me? Can you look on the website if he was arrested again? And Angie's like, dude, chill out. He ghosted you. You got played. Let it go. Right? Well, then when Jen and Mike got in a fight and Mike, they were being evicted, she did the same thing with Mike. She paid for Mike to go be with her. Like, you're living off of that security check every month and you're paying for these random men who don't have the best history and who are friends or like a love interest of someone that you claim is a friend of yours. That's not a girl's girl. I can never go there. I can never fucking go there. When it's someone, whether we're friends today or not, if we were friends in the past and that's someone that you've dated in the past or had interest in the past, you just don't go there. And she's done it twice. And that's the ones we know about. I wouldn't be shocked if she tried to do it with douchebag next. I mean, hell, that guy pretty much sleeps with anything. Why did I fuck? I don't think I have any more. I think I'm just going to stick with the barbecue mac and cheese because I don't like this one at all. I don't like to put out food that's not good. What happened to Joe, but didn't like when she went after LB and didn't watch her anymore. She had a solid following for sure. Lindsay? Or sipping tea with Joe. Where is that lady? Is she still around? And Tia, I can never live in Australia, not with y'all spiders. Like every fucking thing that's living in there, living in y'all's country wants to kill you. You got scorpions, snakes, and spiders, and everything's deadly there. And I hate spiders. But I don't go crying because I see emojis, by the way. I don't do that. Like, it's just like when people know I hate feet and they put the feet emoji in the chat. Did I cry once about it? No. It is not that serious. We'd be like, they're trying to traumatize me. Girl, stop watching us. That's the whole point we do it. We don't want you watching us. But she does still to this day. She watches me still to this day. While claiming we're traumatizing her by using emojis. Okay. We'll take it up with Google then. Oh yeah, I fudged this macaroni all to hell. I think I'm going to just throw it out. The way I messed it up is I forgot to I didn't let the water boil before I poured in the first box. It's Velveeta. And that's where I effed up. And that's always going to mess your noodles up. But I thought I could salvage it, and I can't. I don't like the way it looks. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to just throw this out. You walk around outside with no shoes? Oh, hell no. Give it to someone in need. Do you know, Sly, in Texas that you can't feed more than... if Brooke wanted to get me arrested, she could have got me arrested for that. Not arrested, but I would have got a ticket. Do you know it's a law in Texas that you can't feed more than... It's 5 people, I think? More than 5 people. So if I were to make a plate of food, or remember the donuts, because, I got given all those. No. Get down. Go. Out. No, ma'am. Brief intermission. Give me a second. I gotta watch it. Anyways, do you know that you can't feed more than 5 people? So like I said, all those times I would go feed the homeless, I can't do that anymore. You have to have a food license. I kid you not. You have to have a food license to feed more than 5 homeless people, or you get a ticket and you could go to jail for it. Isn't that some stupid shit? So when restaurants have all that food extra and they throw it in the trash, like it's not like the homeless could get food from that. That's a restaurant that's FDA approved and has a food license. But no, the corporations are so greedy. They don't give away that food. They make sure it's all in the trash and they make sure it's all ruined. So we can't go out there and feed them either, because if we do, we get a ticket. So my days of feeding the homeless are done, unfortunately. I can feed a few, but I can't ever do what I've been doing all this time of bringing them water and bringing them food. Give it to someone who would pass it around. I don't know anybody that has a license where they could do that. It was just me and friends going around passing it out, because I had no idea until I watched this video on TikTok who's in Houston, and every time he goes out and feeds the homeless, he gets a ticket every time. But he said he wrote a petition because he's trying to get that law changed. But isn't that shitty that that's a law to begin with? Like, that is evil to do. Like I said, if these restaurants would just let the homeless come in and have the food that's left over, we wouldn't all have to go out there and try to feed the homeless so they don't starve. But corporations are too greedy for that too. I never wear shoes, only when I go to town or church. It's hot year round in the Dominican Republic. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you were there. Well, you probably told me, but I have bad memory. 73 now. What time is it here? So it's 11:57 here. So you're not that far off. Are you on Christmas Day? Are you on the 25th or the 24th? 73 would be so nice. Earlier it was 65, so that was pretty cool. It was pretty good temperature earlier. Now, when me and Princess were out and about, I just had on like one of my shawls and my tank top and leggings. Like, I didn't have to get dressed in really thick clothes this time. It was nice weather. Give it to one. They could give one person that gives. Oh, you mean, yeah, if we went out as a group, we could all feed 5 people each. That would be a good idea, but I don't have connections like that. I always said if my channel ever got big enough, what would make me happy is if I could go around and feed the homeless, big meals, all it's like make plates and feed them all, and that be the content. I can't do that right now. That's gonna be a while. Put my clean dishes up. What, where you're at, Sly? 1 a.m. already? Oh, fucking hand. I gotta cut it, but it stings. Oh, bitch. Sorry, not the best language. I'm sorry. It's the 25th. Oh, yeah, for you, Sly. Oh, for Sherry, it's the 25th. Okay. You're just 1 hour ahead in the Dominican. And people always talk shit about, does Steve really think that it's 12 hours ahead of time in Europe? Girl, I don't know every place, okay? I didn't pay attention in geography. I did not. I'll be honest. I did not pay attention to geography. I did not pay attention to social studies. But if I could go back, I would love to have one of those books today because it matters to me and I'm interested in it now. But in school, I didn't care. In school, I just did what I could to get through it because I wanted to run off and get married. And I wish I could go back. I would love to have one of those history books now, although most of it's bullshit, but still. I would love to have all that. But like people just talk shit about everything about does she really think girl, I'm not like anyways. Anything to pick at, but they make mistakes all the time. And they're not exactly the brightest in the room either. Let me get the sink filled up. But like I know where countries are, but I don't know the time zones. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know all the time zones in the world. Never claimed to either. So miss me with the bullshit. Oh, I forgot a plate. The Caribbean is 1 hour ahead too. Did y'all see all those people in did I tell you about that? No, I told the Uber driver. Never mind. I was talking to the Uber driver about this. Did y'all hear about the 9-month cruise going on that everybody's talking about on TikTok? Please tell me y'all heard of it. A 9-month cruise. Who the hell wants to be on the ocean for 9 months? And the tickets are supposed to be starting at $30,000. Who's got money like that besides the elites? $30,000 for each ticket, and that's the lowest price. But they're touring the whole world. Like every 3 months, they have another part of the world that they're going to be traveling to. They're traveling to every country, supposedly, or like some of the main countries in every part of the world. Like, I don't remember. Obviously, not every country, but every country that they could pull up to, right? But yeah, no shit. 9 months, and that's suspicious. And nobody knew about it until people started saying that the cruise was starting and they were just showing everything that they packed. I don't know. It seems pretty weird. I mean, they've never done a 9-month cruise before, so why are they doing it now? 9 months. Still blows my mind. Merry Christmas, Sonia. Oh, shit. I got another cut. Trying to get my dishes done so I could go finish cooking. I do not like dirty dishes in the sink overnight. It drives me crazy. Like, it will keep me up at night if I keep dirty dishes in the sink. But yeah, 9 months cruise. And I would never do that. I was watching this lady walking around the cruise ship last night. And it's so beautiful. But there's this cruise. Okay, so there's this one family, and they're on TikTok, and they hopped on one of these cruises that were supposed to go to the Bahamas, but because of bad weather, they had to go to Boston. Like, let that sink in. They were doing a cruise for Christmas. They wanted to go to the Bahamas for Christmas with their kids, and they had to detour and go to Boston instead, where it's fucking freezing and snowing. And so that means nobody could get in the pools. Nobody get in the they could get in the hot tubs, but no events outside on the deck. They're stuck. They have to stay inside to be warm. And they're not getting refunds for that. How is that possible? Nobody's paying to go on a cruise to Boston for Christmas. The hell? 30,000 per person. Yes, S.C. Johnson. And again, that's the lowest level. But they have said the itinerary shows they're traveling all over the world. I mean, how do you even pack for a 9-month cruise? I have a feeling a lot of people are going to pass away on that cruise. I just have a feeling there's going to be a lot of deaths on that cruise because I think people are going to get too sick, or people are going to get tired of being in cabins and like go at each other's throat or something. I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about the cruise. But that has to be like, it has to be elites all going on it, right? There's a what, Barbie? A 3-year cruise? What the? Where's everybody go? Why is everybody running? Where's everybody going? I'm looking this up. It said, 3-year cruise canceled. As of November 24th, Life at Sea Cruises, which was due to launch its 3-year round-the-world cruise in November, was called off. 3 days ago, the 3 years cruise was canceled. Enter the 3.5-year cruise. What? It couldn't. The reason it was canceled because they couldn't secure a ship for 3 years. It said, but then it says enter the 3.5-year cruise. What is that about? A woman sold her apartment for a 3-year cruise. It was canceled 2 weeks later. Ooh. Oh my God. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. That's horrible. She stole her apartment, like got rid of her apartment because she thought she'd be living on the ship for 3 years, and then it was canceled. So now what? Damn. I'm sorry. There ain't no way I'm making plans for 3 years. Like, way to ruin a good thing. Going on a cruise for 2 weeks? Understandable, doable, manageable. 9 months? Hell no. You make a human in 9 months. 3 years? Mm-mm. People are begging for divorce if they go on a cruise for 3 years together. Little itty bitty cabins. No, thank you. Sorry, I'll do my dishes. I'm done with cooking. So when I'm done with this, I could go relax. I always make the water so freaking hot. And then I can't even grab the dishes usually. Oh, shit. Mm-mm. What are you doing for Christmas? Hopefully not the cruise. Just those cruises are so expensive. And on the income tax I got last year, I was talking to Princess and my son. I was like, y'all want to go on a cruise together? Let's just go for 2 weeks. We were going to go through the Bahamas. I looked it up, planned it out, figured out what we do at each port and everything. And then Princess was like, I don't want to go on a cruise ship. There's storms. So I had to give that up. And then we just went back to Gatlinburg. For the idiots, like, why is she going to Gatlinburg again? Because Princess didn't want to do a cruise. I was wanting to do something different. She's scared. So I'm not going to force her to do it. That's simple. When she gets older, maybe she'll want to and we'll go do it again. But right now, she's still scared of it. So I'm not going to force her to go do it just for my enjoyment. Doesn't work that way. I'm not that way. But my refund this year is supposed to be bigger than last year, thanks to me working. I'm supposed to get an extra $1,000 back from the looks of it. I already started working on my income taxes for this next year. Because y'all know, usually people get them by March. Usually people finish it by February. Well, I've already started early, and I've done every step, but I just got to wait for that form to come in from the job so I can add that to it, and it hasn't come yet. So now it's just on standby waiting for me to add that information. May 2024, 3.5-year cruise, $33,000 per year. What? Yeah, that's the end of the 3.5-year cruise. Okay. Oh my gosh. Too many people. I think it's really cool. I think the cruise ships are really cool and there's so much to do, but I would probably be the one that I'd be nauseous from beginning to end. It really isn't. Yeah, if you break it down for 9 months, it really isn't. But again, most people don't have 33,000 to fork over for a cruise and pay all their bills at home, and you know what I mean, and pay their card notes. And I mean, because you still got to add all those other things. And just because you're on the ship doesn't mean you can't pay your card note. Doesn't mean you still can't pay your mortgage and or rent, or you still have to pay all those in addition to the 33,000. And stay at senior lodges. What? Well, daggum. And because of the ID channel murking someone, SADB, I haven't heard. I didn't know that there's a lot of the SA and DB going on. I think as long as you're not shit faced and as long as you go with friends who look out for you, like don't ever go back to a cabin with the guy that you don't know. Like that's why you need one of your girlfriends on the ship with you. If you're a single lady, that is, you need a girlfriend to go with you to keep your ass in check. But when I used to go to the bars with my friends or the clubs, I was always the one that'd be looking out for them. It's like I said, I just don't like drinking. So I would choose to be the sober one to look out after everybody else. And some bitches just want to be promiscuous, I swear. Stop it. You should not be up here. You want to go lay down? No? Come on. You want to go lay down, princess? Come on. Come on. Boy. Come here. Come here, baby. Okay. I have to wash my hands again. I'm allergic. The longest cruise I've been on is 10 days, and that was long enough for me. Yeah, like I said, I watched that lady walk through a cruise ship last night, and it looked like there was just so much to do that I would go stir crazy after, 2 weeks for sure. There's a thing called cabin fever for a reason. Ooh, it's hot. Fudge. Every time hot water hits my cuts, it burns like a mofo. Oh, fudge. All right, one more pan. Actually, 2 more. Ow! I gotta move that other pan, the macaroni to a smaller bowl. Have room in my fridge. Sorry. You even get your mail on board. How? How do you get your mail on board? Like the boat's always moving. How do you get your mail? My big bulk. Ouch. Oh, that's right. I used it for all that hamburger meat. Dadgummit. I don't even have a big bowl I can put it in. All right. Smaller bowls it is. Budget. Where they go? Okay. I'm clearly losing my mind. I know I just put... Oh, there they are. I'm going to put it in 3 smaller bowls because I use all the others. So I made these things for Princess. She likes pickles and she likes cream cheese. And I saw this thing on TikTok where you get a tortilla, like regular tortilla. Oop, don't fall. Don't give me a second. One thing after another. There we go. Okay. Anyways, you get a regular tortilla, and then you get the pickles out, whatever pickles you like, and you're supposed to dry it off to get, soak up some of the juice. So you soak up some of the juice. Then on the tortilla, you put like cream cheese on it, which I got the one that was the chive and onion. And I know it tastes unusual, but it's actually really good. So I got the chive and onion, and you just smear all the cream cheese on the tortilla, put the pickle in it, roll it up, and then make pinwheels out of it. So that's what I made her snack on, and she already almost ate all of them. I made them yesterday, thinking they'd be little snacks for tomorrow. Nope. She wanted them, so I let her have them. But I don't know how she eats. She has skin and bones. My daughter is skinny. The hags always like to make fun of it. She's skin and bones, but eats non-stop. And you would never know it. My son was the same way. They look like they're skin and bones, but they eat like crazy. And I only needed 2 containers. That's better than I thought I would need it. All right, fridge. All right, I'm really running out of room. Cookies, I'll put that in here. Throw away my. Like, there's a big bag of grapes, and I got to throw most of them away. Just to have room. She did get the pink shit, by the way. Those that were here for Thanksgiving, y'all know what I'm talking about. I did make her pink shit. She got that this time. Dude, this bowl don't fit anywhere. Right. No. Okay. Nope, that don't fit nowhere. The dilemma. Okay, leave that out. I need hamburger meat. Just made that. Okay, I think I got it. Macaroni. Beans. And I'm still going to have to move shit around tomorrow because the ham's got to get in here too when I'm done. Whew. You get emails about your mail. I think my mom, you talk about when it comes to the mailbox and they scan it, pre-scan it, and tell you what to expect. Crap, now I gotta clean my stove. I got shit everywhere too. Shit, wow, I'm gonna wake people up. I don't mean to. There's just no way to do dishes quietly. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. fudge. Okay, I'm done. Almost. Oh my God, my back hurts so bad. Now there's a cruise port a couple hours from my house. Man, you're lucky. My dad was on one cruise right before COVID. He was in for everything. He needed another 12 days to calm down in his real life. Huh? I expected a chilled out father when I was bringing him home from the doctors. He was tired as hell. What do you mean he needed extra 12 days? Like he was going there to like de-stress and 2 weeks wasn't long enough? Sounds like he had a good time. Like I said, I think everybody should experience a cruise once in their life. But apparently, as long as Princess is young, she ain't gonna let me. Her brother was all on board for it, but not her. And I don't even blame her because speaking of, so about that 9-month cruise, they're going to be going through the North Sea if y'all haven't seen the videos about the North Sea on TikTok and all the ship videos from what the fishermen go through and what the oil rig guys go through when they're in the middle of the ocean in the North Sea, it's terrifying. It's like when you see those huge waves coming over the ships and those TikTok videos, and hell, YouTube does it sometimes too. That is the North Sea. That looks the craziest and the scariest, where the waves are as tall as buildings. That's the North Sea. And this cruise for 9 months is going to be going through the North Sea multiple times. I think I don't know what everybody's going to do. Sorry, I'm cleaning my stove because it got stuff on it. And that, I don't like messes. So I don't know what they're going to do, but North Sea is not a joke. You're just now cooking? It's 11:12? Huh? Oh, okay. Sorry. December 25th, 7:20 in the morning. Okay. Well, never mind. You got me beat. I will not be waking up at 7. I'll tell you that. But like I said, all I got to do is make the ham now, which will be the brown sugar spiral ham. I just got to make that. I got to make the cookies, and then I got to reheat up the green beans in the morning. Reheat up the the macaroni. I really don't think I'm going to make that. I mean, I don't think I'm going to put out that macaroni. I really don't think it's up to standard. But I'll make that other macaroni that I was telling y'all about from the barbecue place. Okay, stove's almost done. Ta-da! Perfect. Clean. In 15 hours, we'll have a big family. Get 40 people? What? 40 people? I miss those days. Before my grandma died, the one that was the Elvis Presley fan club president, before she died, we would have big groups like that. And we all got along, and my grandma was just the best person. Oh, speaking of, Gamecock Jenny, you said that I make fun of Brooke's profession. I will never make fun of that profession. My grandmother was head nurse, and my aunt she worked in labor and delivery. I don't make fun of the profession. The issue is how she treats people being in that profession. The issue is she gets shit-faced every night before going to work to take care of other people. That's the issue. It's not a damn thing about, I think it's funny or embarrassing to be that profession. So if you're going to report on me, be accurate, please. Don't go out there with saying shit that you don't know. Just saying. Because I take that very seriously. And it's me being so shocked at her behavior because of how my ancestors are, why I'm so shocked and disgusted by it. Because I know how nurses are supposed to be and how kind they usually are. That's why I speak on it. Anyways, there's a Disney cruise. Oh, Disney cruises look so fun. She won't go though, S.E. Johnson. My daughter has a huge fear of weather-related incidents, like tornadoes. She's always worried about a tornado. I tell you what, like she knows the weather that's coming before I do because she's always looking at the radar. Always. It's like, and she didn't used to do that, but when we were at the resort, I think we were back, it was back in 2019, 2020. When we were at the resort, a tornado came through the area and came right through that, like over the house, which it missed, like it didn't destroy our house. It destroyed the one right behind us. And ever since then, she's been obsessed with looking at the weather. So she's seen all those videos of what happens on cruises with the storms. And I tell her all the time, don't be looking at those things. You're just making it worse for yourself. And she continues. So I don't think she would agree to it. Even Disney, I would love to do that. I don't see it happening though. Oh, that fucking hurts. Wouldn't it be so bad if I didn't have these cuts? Shit. Now I gotta clean my sink. It's gross. Oh, buddy. Why is that not going down? Oh, the macaroni. So I think when she gets older, I can maybe talk her into it. I will say this year we're definitely not gonna be going to Gatlinburg for vacation. I got somewhere. Well, I can't say where because again, when Brooke finds out whereabouts of where me and my children go, she tries to stalk us even on doing that. So I can't even hint at it. But it's definitely not going to be Gatlinburg this year. I think I got burned out the last time. But it was a last minute decision because the cruise thing didn't work out. So that was just a safety. Like it's something that we've always done. So it's something I could plan fast when it's Gatlinburg. I know exactly where to go, what to do, all that jazz. But this year, it's going to be something totally different. But I'm going to have to go somewhere the stalker's nowhere nearby, clearly. And where no one else someone lives. Which is fucking crazy that I had to plan out like that. But it's the only way to ensure she doesn't stalk. Okay, I'm officially done. Everything's cleaned up. Oh, I'm going to put this candy back up. Oh. Straighten up something real quick. Was she in a storm before? Yeah, the tornado that came through the resort. And I mean, I grew up at that resort. I lived at the resort off and on since 2004, 2003, 2004. We lived a lot of places when I was growing up, but that's the one that we were at the longest. And a storm's never been through there. I already threw them out. I threw them out already, Night Angel. I didn't know that. I don't even think she would eat them, even if I did freeze them. I need to clean my backsplash real quick. I see some spots. But I would have, Night Angel. Thank you for the tip. I'm sorry. But yeah, she's been through that tornado, and she's been like this ever since. So, like I said, even if I tell her not to watch the videos, she still does. And she always speaks about when she grows up what she wants her house to be like. And she always says the first thing she's going to do is build a storm shelter. Like, she's got it all figured out. Yeah, she loves theme parks. I took her to SeaWorld twice last summer. She rode her first big roller coasters and she loved it. We did the water park one day, and then we went back a week later and did the rides. She hasn't been to Six Flags yet, but I can't do Six Flags. The rides are a little too extreme for me with the seizures, so I can't really do those very well. Especially the Titan. The Titan always throws me into seizure. My brain can't handle the Titan. But like water parks, theme parks, and we usually go during spring break, but I think this next year we're going to try to go through the summer. Like, I think we're going to hold off and do the summer. That way, because when we went to Gatlinburg this last time, you remember I told people, like, I didn't pack well? Or they're like, see what it says, she didn't pack enough clothes. No, that's not what I said. I said I didn't pack well enough. Because when I looked at the weather before we went there, they said the temperature was going to be between the 60s and 80s all week, and it ended up being in the 40s. So I had to spend an extra $100-something to me, my son, and my daughter to go get new hats, new scarves, new gloves, new jackets, all three, us three. That fucked me up. That I was not planning us doing that, but I had to. It was too freaking cold. So that's why I think we should, no matter where we go, we should wait for the summer just to make sure it's warm enough. In a Shamu park with the orcas, well, SeaWorld usually has orcas, but this one in San Antonio doesn't have orcas. It has sea lions, has dolphins. They have beluga whales, which the beluga whales, they're so cute. They are so cute. And I've always wanted to see whales. So this past summer when we went, that's when I had my wrist was still injured. But when we went, I was so happy because I got to see the beluga whales for the first time. But yeah, there was no orca whales, but mostly sea lions, dolphins, and there was like 2 or 3 beluga whales. That's it. It's still sad though. It's still really heartbreaking because it's not enough space. I used to love Free Willy, and I know that Blackfish movie is heartbreaking. And do you know that not Shamu? Have y'all seen that in Florida they still have a whale? Is it Florida or California where they still have the whale in the tank? Like the whole theme park is falling apart and most of it's empty, but they still have that one whale that's been used and abused for 20 years for entertainment. That whale is still stuck in that tank, and SeaWorld's refusing to release her. And that's sad. I don't see how they're able to still do that. It makes no sense. And I mean, she's been, like I said, she's been abused and used for entertainment, and they've made millions off of this whale from people traveling all over to come see her. Yes, that whale, Tillicum, is how they say it. Tilly is what they use, the shorter version of it. And that whale's still just sitting there in that tank by herself. Like all the tanks connecting to hers are empty. There's no other whales in the area, and she's just by herself in that one tank that's falling apart around her. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah, I hope so too, S.C. Johnson. He's dead? Nuh-uh. I thought it was a she. He died? No. Oh, that's right. They had got enough signatures, wasn't it? No, that's not the right one then. Or is it? Damn, time is flying by if that's true. Is that the one I was thinking of where everybody was heartbroken about it? One morning, 7 years later, 27-year-old man. Nope, that's not. What the hell? Listen to I typed in Tillicum, the whale who rebelled. One morning, 7 years later, a 27-year-old man was found dead, draped over Tillicum's back in his nighttime pool. What the hell? How? What? Anywho, back to what we were talking about. On January 6, 2017, SeaWorld announced that Tillicum had died early in the morning. The cause of death was reported as a bacterial infection. Of course. Like, they didn't take care of the tanks. That is so disgusting. Psychotic life of SeaWorld orca Tillicum. They said she was forced substances. A post-mortem reveals she died. Listen. This was announced May 20th, 2021. A post-mortem revealed, which is the autopsy revealed, she died from both drowning and blunt force injury, and that she was also forced substances. The fuck? Okay, so who's going to jail for it? What? Is this about the person or the well? I'm confused. Oh, there it is. Okay, I clicked on it to go into the... I usually don't want to click on them. I just read the first lines because there's all those ads, but apparently they're talking about the trainer, not the well. Okay. The 2010 death of Dawn, the story of the killer whale that mauled her, revealed... Okay. Okay, that's different. When the 4-year-old's lifeless body was finally released from the jaws of the psychotic orca weighing more than 5 tons, her head was found scalped. Holy shit. Do not play with those animals. I want to go whale watching so bad. Damn, that's a sad story though. All of those stories. That's sad. I want to go to Samoa one day. I would never go, like, I would not have ever gone to SeaWorld if the tickets weren't, like, the reason we did SeaWorld is because my sister was given tickets by her boss for her and her kids. So me and Princess went, and I paid for me and Princess, and I paid for the dash pass, like, not dash pass, but like where you could get cut in line. So I paid for one of those passes for me, my daughter, my sister, and her 2 kids last summer. And I paid for, I think I paid for the gas and I paid for the parking. So we just went there because San Antonio is like an hour away. But if she had not gotten those tickets, I would have never taken her there because I don't agree with that place. But like I said, I was excited to see the beluga whales, but it was sad. Really? Yeah, Tilly's the one I was thinking of. They said the whale died of a bacterial infection. I said if you saw the tank she was in, it would make sense. But weren't they just, like, didn't they get permission to release her and she died the next morning or something? Which whale played Free Willy? Wasn't it one of the family of Tilly? Let me look. See, this thing's already popping up ads everywhere. So I don't click on these things usually. Kasatka? Shamu? Is it Shamu? Oh, my legs hurt from standing. Keiko? Keiko, said was in the film Free Willy. He portrayed Willy in the 1993 film Free Willy. His name was Keiko, like Keiko. That does not ring a bell. Does that ring a bell to y'all? Keiko, like Keiko, however you say it, does not sound familiar to me. Isn't that weird? Does that sound right to y'all? Oh, Keiko does sound right? But the whale of Free Willy was freed only 1 year after his release. My legs. Well, like I said, Texas doesn't have whales in captivity the bigger wells anymore. So that's the way it should be in every other place. Oh, it does, Sherry? Okay. He cannot socialize with other orcas. That's sad. Keiko was a male orca captured in the Atlantic Ocean near Iceland in 1979. He portrayed Willie in the 1993 film Willie. In 1996, Warner Brothers and the International Marine Mammal Project collaborated to return Keiko to the wild. He was attacked. He was banned from human contact. But he got released, so I guess it worked out in the end. I guess that's probably the only reason they released him, because they couldn't make money off of him anymore. That's sad. On December 12th, 2003, he died of pneumonia. Keiko did? At the age of 27. Clearly didn't do too well by himself then. That's sad. That's depressing. Well, Free Willy was one of my favorite movies of all time growing up. I loved that show, that movie. I had all the movies tied to Free Willy. I also really loved that movie, Andre. Do y'all remember Andre with the sea lion? If you don't know, sea lions are my favorite animals of all time. Not a walrus. A sea lion, though. Do you remember Andre? And he would wear that Hawaiian t-shirt. That Hawaiian shirt in the movie. Me and Princess watched it the other day. Well, not the other day. It's been months, but it's so good. I love the show. She loved it, too. Let me see I wonder if Andre's on anything. Let me do a search on my TV. Give me a second. Oh, do you hear my legs cracking? My feet are swollen. Let me look. You would think it'd be on Disney. There's Andre. Andre is not available on anything. It's not available on Disney, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix. What else do I have? Peacock, Paramount, Dish. It's not on anything. Ain't that some shit? The only reason me and Princess watch it because I found the VHS tape. That's how we were able to watch it. Keiko lived for more than 5 years in his bay sea sanctuary, as well as out in the Atlantic water, sometimes in the company of wild whales, and finally in a protective cove in Norway. The whales are all mistreated. There should be a petition to release all of them now. All right, I'm going to get going. I really need to go take a bath, soak in some Epsom salt, bath bombs, foam bath, all that jazz. And take my night med and go to sleep because I got a long day tomorrow. So thank you so much for those hanging out with me. Leave a thumbs up if you don't mind, those that are still watching, even the bush watchers. Because there's a lot of people in the bushes, which, no shame. Thank you for being here, no matter who you are. Unless you're a stalker, then I wish you would just leave me the fuck alone. But whatever. Never gonna happen. There's my Christmas wish for her to get a new hobby. Let's start there. Let's try that. And then you can ask for a truce. But thank you for hanging out with me. It's been awesome talking to y'all. And we talked about a lot of things. And I appreciate y'all keeping me company while I cooked for hours. Very grateful for that. Thank you so much, by the way, to... One second. To Seleners, who gave me a $5 super chat. And to Martin's mommy, who donated... the membership, and Little Shoe, who sent me a $20 super chat as well, but I couldn't see it. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for that. Y'all are awesome. Y'all have a Merry Christmas. I probably won't be live tomorrow. So, that's a given, but Sophie is going to be live tomorrow because she already took care of Christmas today. So, make sure y'all tune in to Sophie. I don't think John will be on because he's enjoying his game and his time away. Understandably so. But hopefully no one's doing hate streams tomorrow. I don't put it past anybody, honestly. But I'm glad Sophie's going to be live. If those that don't have nothing to do tomorrow, go hang out with her. I'm sure she'll keep y'all entertained. Can't imagine what's going to be covered tomorrow. Right, Genevra. Right. No, thank you, Tia. Thanks, Genevra. Thank you, Sly. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, S.C. Johnson. Thank you, everyone that was here. I appreciate it a lot. She said 11 to 12 p.m. So I guess Eastern. Oh, yep, Eastern. Right. Gummy King's enjoying his PS5. Hey, Lust. Yeah, you caught the end, girl. I've been live for 3.5 hours. We've been cooking, cleaning, talking about everything under the sun, talking about cruises, talking about whales, talking about a little bit of bullshit, just a tad, not much. Talk about recipes. I mean, just hanging out, mostly positive. I mean, I just had to get one thing out of the way and say I'm never doing a truce with Stalker because she can't help herself. Because been there, done that. But outside of that, we pretty much kept it moving. But I hate that I'm missing you. Well, I guess I hate that you missed the show because it'd been nice to have had you. But I apologize. I would stay on, but girl, I'm getting dizzy. I've been standing so long, and I still gotta take a bath, suck my legs, and get in bed for tomorrow. But Merry Christmas, Lust. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great holiday with your family and everybody else too. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch y'all next time, probably in 2 days, 3 days. Not too sure. It's just if I'm not too tired after work and I don't pass out, I try to go live, and usually I'm exhausted when I'm done. But I'll try, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one